Hello, and welcome to Table Goth. Tonight, we are serving Hades High School, an actual play of Monsterhearts 2 with a heavy flavoring of Hades by Supergiant Games. This group, we've discussed our boundaries and safety tools are in place for the cast. Now, this is a live show, so we cannot predict all content that will be explored, but you can expect physical and emotional confrontation, substance use, potential death, sexually charged scenarios, and toga parties tonight. So please, take care of yourselves as we deal with the best and worst high school has to offer. Joining us, as always, at this table are Vin.
Hi guys, it's Vinvox and I'll be playing Hypnos. Can you believe?
I'm a believer. Wes.
Oh, howdy and hello. My name's Wes Franks from Carrying Comfort Studios, and for this evening I'll be playing Thanatos.
We have Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel, Miss Petty Dreadful Online, and I will be playing Megara.
April.
Hi friends, I am April. You can find me everywhere as April again. I'm playing Dusa.
And Prince.
Hello everyone, I am Prince, aka Dimples and Dice around the interwebs, and I am playing Lord King Theseus, the Godslayer, Homecoming King. I don't feel like adding more titles. It was emotional last week.
It was. More to come.
Oh, what's wrong, buddy?
You okay?
Everyone's okay, and they will remain okay. This is going to be a nice, chill episode. And that's my promise as Bully, who is the MC. So please, have a seat, mind your manners, the table is set, our ritual begins now. Beautiful. Let's go over some slides and then go over what the hell happened to get us these conditions and strings. Starting with Dear Dusa, who has 4 strings on Hypnos now and 1 on Theseus, and still has that condition Nervous Babbler, which I almost got rid of. I thought about it, and then your interaction with Hades reminded me that you're still a Nervous Babbler.
Damn it.
And then we have Hypnos, who has 3 strings on Theseus, 1 on Than, 1 on Meg, 1 on I gave you 1 on Zeus to remember the one forward, because I'm not going to remember that. And then they have the conditions Creeper and Kingmaker, which we all know also means Power Bottom. Meg has 5 on Than, 2 on Theseus, 3 on Dusa, 1 on Hypnos, 2 on Ares, 1 on Artemis, 1 on Zeus, and she's a bitch. Than has 1 on Artemis and 1 on Dionysus. Than is doomed, dangerous, not a team player, and also rivals. Rivals with who? Rivals with Theseus, who has 1 on Hypnos, Than, Meg, Ares, Artemis, Athena. And he's spoiled, and he's doomed.
Don't forget he has a +1 against the person who hurt him that I healed him for,
which is
was
Oh, yeah.
Thanatos.
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 Keep that in mind, class. Excellent. Let's see. Zeus playing with a blank slate. Aphrodite is 1 on Theseus, 2 on Than. I think I might get rid of people pleaser for Aphrodite because she has not been pleasing the people lately.
That's fair.
Dionysus, still doomed. More on that later. Artemis, I'm going to take away her condition of quarry because I think she doesn't quite feel like that anymore. No thanks to Than. And then Poseidon has a string on Theseus and the condition sore loser. Zag, once again, has a condition dead. Everything is right in the world as we get into our recap. Last time, homeschool approached. We checked in on the Thana kids during the weeks leading up to the dance. In that time... Wait, what did I say?
Homeschool?
School?
We found out Deuce and Hermes were homeschooled, but yes, the homecoming dance also happened. Oh, recaps are hard. Thanatos got back into his acceptable levels of sad boy, studying, carefully navigating a more complicated relationship with some of the kids, and even getting closer to Aphrodite over their shared fashion-forward interests. Meg and Dusa grew closer, overcame their dark encounters in the caves, and Meg began training with Artemis since things were tense with Than and Theseus, and she was invited to train with them. Dusa had been cheering on Meg, studying, and Dusa keeps returning to a particular mixtape. She also helped prepare a girls' night to get ready for the dance, since at that time not everyone had clear prospects. Theseus, training as always, but also plotting. He sought Aphrodite for a date after seeing her get closer to Thanatos. He also offered Meg the opportunity to take her training to the next level, and she almost broke through to him, but Ares' influence ended up stronger. His darkest self reigned as he embodied the hubris of Lord King Theseus. Hypnos continued to mess with Zeus. They had this vigorous physical relationship in their dreams, but a confusing and sort of rare interactions in real life. That is, until Zeus decided to change things up. He confronted Hypnos about their shared dreams, and Hypnos maneuvered to put Zeus in his place, actually, and reminded him Poseidon was now leader of the pack. So Zeus expressed his desire for Hypnos to be his kingmaker, or power bottom, and he the king. And for the first time, they sealed their deal with some waking flesh. Headmaster Hades then found evidence in Deuce's room of her helping others cheat. He let it be known that he received a tip from another student, which led to that inspection, and as punishment, she was not allowed to go to the dance. Meg and Artemis went on a run around the island, and Artemis opened up for the first time and expressed how she felt close to Meg, who reminded her of her friend back home, Callisto. She asked Meg to go to the dance, kissed her on the cheek, and ran away. Meg, of course, intercepted her rudely, but then let her go again. Theseus went to where Aphrodite asked to meet, and found her with Thanatos. She then sought to pit them against each other for a chance to go to the dance with her, and the rivalry pushed them into combat, with Than immediately going after Theseus before he even entered the ring. The match was close and extremely underhanded, but Theseus eventually sort of snapped, not wanting to fight for Aphrodite, and left. Theseus left and went straight to Dusa, asked her to the dance instead. Dusa was slightly confused, but always wanting to help, agreed. Than decided to relieve some stress with Dionysus, and the two of them, through this, also decided to go to the dance together. And then the dance happened. We had amazing entrances, with everyone in the senior class coming out in pairs, including Poseidon and Zagreus. Zeus shared some of his ambitions with Hypnos while proudly showing Hypnos off. Dionysus wanted Than to lean on him for comfort, and insinuated the rest of the Thonic kids didn't really seem to give him the support he deserved. Though Than let it be known that he knew Dionysus was in trouble, and he threatened to do something if the other kids got hurt because of it. Meg and Artemis shared a slow dance. Artemis realized she was actually chasing after people who reminded her of Callisto, because Callisto was the actual one she wanted. So they had an amicable agreement to just remain friends. Actually, a little before this, though, Theseus and Dusa were tearing it up on the dance floor with Ares, twerking to distract Hades so the punch could be spiked, because that's a scene that happened in this game.
Theseus can throw it back, y'all. I'm just saying.
The dice, did not lie. It was thrown back, and the punch was spiked. Everyone had a good time. Eventually, though, Hermes and Athena did cut in, with Hermes revealing he was actually planning on asking Dusa to the dance, and also revealed he was supposed to be spying on the Chthonic kids, and that he really enjoyed spending time with her. Zag and Meg had a talk. Zagreus expressed his disappointment with her and some of the other Chthonic kids. He initially liked them because he believed they could all be mates together, but he had seen them grown apart in the last few weeks, which led him to believe maybe he was better off with the God Squad, who seemed a bit more united as a group. Athena took Theseus to get a pep talk from Patroclus, of all people, and then pulled him aside to dance with him a little bit outside of the dance, and they actually opened up to each other. And she was able to pull Theseus from his darkest self by encouraging him to be the best Theseus, rather than a superior version of worse people. And through all this, during all these slow dances, Meg and Thanatos made eye contact. And Meg took the initiative, approached him for a cigarette, where they went under the bleachers to share a smoke and a smooch underneath the bleachers, where, finally getting past a lot of that building tension that had been hovering over them in the previous weeks. Athena then encouraged Theseus to gather his friends and focus on building something strong and positive before going after the God Squad, as there was some talk of getting back at Aphrodite, as they believed she was the one who set up Dusa. Theseus did gather the others, and our beloved Chthonic kids finally hashed out some of their lingering issues. They opened up to each other, apologizing for past mistakes, and acknowledging, finally, that something supernatural and freakish is happening on this island and with each other. So they stood united in this. They stood together. They stood underneath a large skull shaped like a disco ball. And a storm picked up. Lightning hit the school, causing everyone to focus on this as a fire started. A blast of wind threw Hypnos from the group, and then the ball dropped. Meg and Theseus managed to scramble out of the way. Than and Duso were nearly squished, but Zag dashed in, pushed them to safety as the ball fell on him instead. Zeus watched before just pure pandemonium erupted at the dance. So that night, it was chaos. The staff quickly tended to Zagreus. They got him sent off for help, while others dealt with the school, though luckily the fire did not seem to spread much at all. There's no serious damage. Zag's taken to the hospital, but obviously the dance was ended early, as everyone just was sort of sent to their dorms once everything was deemed safe to sort of get a control of the place. And that was our conclusion to Homecoming. No king, no queen. Not a bad time overall, though. And that's where we're returning to our Chthonic kids. The next major event is an annual Toga Party hosted by Dionysus himself. It happens right before Thanksgiving break. This is also one of the few times outsiders go to the island. Not sure if they're allowed there, but Dionysus has a way to sort of get in people from all over the place to party. You might have even seen stuff like this on social media as one of the few glimpses into Hades High School that outsiders get. But we have some time before then. During that time, I want to catch up with our Chthonic kids, see how things have gone now that there's a little more unity among our group. So, in terms of what you've been up to, any wrestling updates, any romance updates, any new attempts to get boons, what have you been doing? Who has something for me?
In an effort to maintain good relations with Dionysus, Thanatos is spending time with Dionysus, but doing his homework for him, because he's just too busy planning this Toga Party, as made it very clear. So Thanatos has taken on the effort of doing his homework for him. I assume he might need it. I don't know.
Okay, so you're sort of helping take care of Dionysus academically so he can focus on what's important, which is the party. Yeah, to which you would obviously be extremely grateful. I would like... So, are there any other intentions here? What about romantically? Dionysus obviously is quite interested in you. You've shared some passionate moments. What's Thane's intentions with that? Where's that leading?
I think Thanatos is playing hard to get.
Okay.
I think things have warmed up other places, so he's not completely shutting down Dionysus because he knows that he has to secure a boon somehow. But, you know, he's always like, oh, I'm so tired, or, you know, it runs in the family with Hypnos. I'm just so tired, or I'm just really busy right now, or I'm just not in the mood, you know. You understand, being goth, just sometimes it's just...
You say goth is...
It just reminds me of life and, you know, things like that.
Excellent, excellent. But you do want to sort of keep him on a string.
Right here, yeah.
I'm gonna give you the choice then.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not gonna give you a choice. I'm a liar. I would like a turn someone on roll, not necessarily just to sort of overall see how you're able to keep sparking interest with him through this, because he's respectful. He's turning him down is no problem, but keeping him god like Dionysus interested. We'll see how that goes.
I'm gonna spin a string just in case.
Okay, we're spending a string.
Oh, Mamma mia!
Ladies and
Not
gentlemen,
great.
Roll 20 is back tonight. No mercy. That's a 5. That's a failure. So, Dionysus is not going to... I mean, he doesn't go cold. He doesn't completely lose interest in you. He's very into what you have, and what you have is very different than a lot of the vibes that is offered him from the God Squad. But... You know, you could tell you don't really have him sort of in the palm of your hand. You don't have him wrapped around your finger. You have an amicable sort of whatever. He's still chill with you. You're still friends by all means. But you don't really feel like you're in a position to truly manipulate him like you would have liked. A couple times, like, you know there's more going on. You know there's some shit he needs help with. But you don't quite get to that level with him that he is willing to open up about that with you. He still plays coy about being in over his head or anything else weird going on. But like I said, nothing's ruined, but you don't make that progress you were hoping for. But you get some experience for your troubles.
Gladly take it.
Anyone else?
Meg is definitely still hanging out with Artemis after the dance, trying to, like, the same stuff they were doing before, where it's like just quietly working out. I think she's like thinking of Artemis as someone who could give a boon, but is like a little more hesitant to broach this topic just because it feels weird to me. Like, we're friends, I also need this thing from you.
Artemis is also not the type of person who's going to meet you halfway and bring up the topic herself. Meg needs to bring this up if she wants it to happen.
I think it's like closer and closer to realizing that, of like, no, eventually she kind of skirts around it, but then she will like ask like, hey.
What's the angle you're taking with this? Well, how is she presenting herself as being worthy of an Artemis boon?
I think she's just presenting. I think she's kind of like leaning into the fact that Artemis called her feral. So like when they go out, she doesn't like blink twice about going out for like, instead of like a run on the track, like going out into the woods and doing stuff, or going on like she's like very open to like whatever survivalist exercise stuff Artemis is wanting to do, to like lean in that way.
Okay, give me a volatile roll.
Cool.
Partial success. Yeah, your overall athleticism, survival instincts, things like that, are enough to where she feels comfortable giving you her boon by the end of the semester. But she will say, she's like, usually, something like this, I don't know, there's more of a concrete goal maybe or something, to where when they ask me, I give Meg this boon, I can say she accomplished this particular thing. Maybe I'll think of something like that.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay,
Thank
excellent.
So outsiders come to this party?
Oh, Dionysus's party. Yeah, people from outside the island.
You think I've been inviting anybody?
No, it's not. I mean, some people go with someone. I never have, and not really. It's not like a dance necessarily.
No, I mean like not like someone at the school. Like,
oh, bringing an outsider in. Oh. You think I should?
I think it's worth a shot.
I'll think about it. I don't. She's a lot like me. I kind of go to the party out of social obligation. So it might be nice with her there, but also it's not really either of our vibes.
I mean, you could act like she's doing you a favor by coming. Some people appreciate that. I don't know.
I would like to see her. Yeah, I'll think about that. That's interesting advice. I've never considered that. If she does come, please help me keep her.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a wingman there, a wingwoman.
Thank you. Wingwoman / someone to run defense. If I bring someone, Dionysus, the others, they're going to be very interested in that.
I'm honestly probably way better at running defense than at being a wingwoman, so that's good.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Okay. Actually bring in Callisto. Anyone else?
Dusa has been being very good friends to Meg, like keeping her room clean, helping her with her homework, still helping anyone who needs it with their studies, but is got into this weird habit of taking notes in much bigger handwriting and like shaking out her notebook. She's just starting to develop these weird little tics because she still wants to destroy Aphrodite, but doesn't know how. I feel like she is hanging out with Hermes more because that's who she's going to try to get her boon from.
Okay. What's the angle there?
They're both really fast. They're both fast talkers. They're both good at like getting people together. And so she's going to kind of use the whole, like Hermes was talking about like joining the Chthonic kids to like bring him in, and they're going to train together and like go on runs and study together and stuff like that.
I think Hermes, I've honestly, I never thought me of all people would be chosen to even give a boon, let alone sought out by someone for, there's so many other choices and you picked me. That's thanks, Dusa. That's really cool.
I mean, you are one of them, and I don't know why anyone wouldn't choose you. You're probably the easiest to get along with and the nicest. So, I think more people would want to talk to you than the others.
Well, I think Dionysus is probably the easiest to get along with, and Aphrodite is the nicest. She's really nice to a lot of people. More nice than I'm comfortable being with some people. But
there's a difference between they're nice and you're nice.
Is that my nice incorrect?
No, your nice is better.
Better nice. I like that. So you're
Better
very
nice.
good at telling people nice things and making them feel better. Maybe that's what we can do. I always think maybe you could write a speech for me. I kind of want to. I like giving good messages to people. I like spreading good words, and I don't know. You seem to have the heart for something like that, but maybe not necessarily the best at delivering it. And I'm really good at delivering it, but sometimes my mind goes a mile a minute, and I don't really say the right things. So I think combined, we could come up with something really cool to say. I think so.
Do that.
Yeah.
I really like that idea. I think that would be really good, and that way, neither of us would get off track, because I feel like both of us get off track really quickly and easily.
Not me, but yeah, I think you do sometimes, and that's okay. I'm joking. Of course I do. Yes, I'm very aware of this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we could put something together to sort of read out sort of the end of the semester. I think it'd be really cool during like an assembly or something. And I'll do the
like an assembly or like the Toga Party.
Oh, like an informal Toga Party thing, something arousing. Yeah, that could be awesome. Let's do that.
Would Dionysus be okay with that?
He's okay with pretty much everything. He's really cool with just letting people do whatever they want, almost to a fault.
Well, okay, then yeah, let's do it. I think it'd be really fun.
Excellent.
I'll start writing, and she like pulls out her notebook and immediately just starts like.
And I'll start talking, and he just starts talking about things.
Yes, just keep going. Just keep talking.
Okay.
I just imagine Thanatos at another table, just like boots up on the table, just like looking over the book, just like, what the fuck is going on?
Totally in the common room. Everyone can hear this.
Oh, Meg walks by and knocks the book out of your hand while you're spying on them.
Look over. Oh, well, ignore them. So we can, yeah. And just goes back to work.
Excellent. Hypnos, Theseus, anything from either of you?
I mean, we're still playing the Zeus game. Let's be real.
The Zeus game.
Yes.
How are you playing the Zeus game? Because Zeus has changed the rules of the game a little bit. Made it a little more of a high stakes game and a little more intense game. And Hypnos is still in, though. Hypnos is still gonna ride the storm. Okay.
Yeah, let's call it that. Okay, so
Literally?
he's becoming like more and more like acceptable to like in-person visits, not necessarily being seen between classes or at lunch, but like at night or like study, and of course still visiting in dreams, but like they're public acquaintances.
Of course. Just want to have it any other way. Does Hypnos ever bring up what happened at the dance?
Yes, but not like condemning. Just, oh my God, did you do that? That's so wow.
Okay.
Like slightly in awe.
You almost killed them. That was so cool.
Oh my God, you almost killed him. So cute.
All right. I think there's a scene that's gonna play out to where yeah, one of these evenings, Zeus just walks through the common room, and every time it goes down to the Thonic kids, their subterranean lair, yeah, he just walks through with a clear air of superiority. Where there's usually someone either rambling or working out or something that just, it's wild down here, and he doesn't approve. But he also very much makes his presence known. If he's down here, everyone should know he's down here. So he, one of the evenings, everyone can hear sort of Zeus stomping through, head towards Hypnos' room, and gives a couple thunderous knocks on the door. It's not that late. Some of you might even be out in the common room, or if not, you would have certainly heard that. Wes, if you're talking, you're muted.
Well, hell,
Oh, good.
Hypnos,
Zeus?
I think it's time for you to gather your things. Zagreus is not back, and he likely will not be coming back, which means we have a space for you up at the top of the tower. Come on. I can have someone else. Actually, is Thanatos around?
Oh yeah. You just like if he's there, Thanatos pulls out a butterfly knife and just like cutting pieces off of an apple, and just
He looks over you. Why don't you help your brother and pack his things? I'll show him.
Theseus
to his new
just giving
space.
Zeus the death glare, just doing push-ups, just like fucking soul.
Zeus, there's 3 issues with what you want. A, I don't think Hypnos even wants to go up there. I don't think you even asked.
Incorrect.
2,
You want to be up there with me, don't you, Hypnos?
I'm gonna go get my things. I'll be right back. Y'all have a great conversation. And he just zoots over to his nest, start bundling things together.
fuck.
He looks towards you, Than. Well, issue number 1, taken care of. Anything else?
2, he's more than capable of carrying his own things, and you're more than capable of helping him. I'm not gonna help him at all. Cause Gamma, I don't agree with any of this. At all.
Luckily, Hypnos
And I'm on
is
to you.
their own person. They don't need you to agree. And I don't expect you to understand what we have or what we're planning. Though, Thanatos, you certainly have the potential to. And I would hate to see you waste it mucking around down here. Think about that.
I'm not mucking around at all. I'm right where I need to be. It's you that's on the wrong turf.
The thing is, sort of leans in, it's all my turf.
I keep believing that, champ.
Slowly turns and glares towards Theseus.
I remember
There's
when you
one
were the
thing-
starting quarterback a long, long time ago. Something about your turf.
Enjoy my former title. I'm on to bigger, better things, Theseus. I was a lot like you once, though. I understand the appeal of what you're doing. You're just in the incorrect league, let's say.
I have no idea. Because the difference between me and you is I have real friends.
With real friends like this, who needs... I don't even know. Then, think about it. Hypnos, are you ready?
A bunch of symbols ready to go.
Zeus, if you're so insistent on taking my brother with you, there's something you have to know, though, okay? And I'm going to rattle off like a list of medications that Hypnos needs and things about like
he's
sleep
a pet
apnea
being.
and stuff. Yeah, like
He
and
forgets
all
to
during
take
that.
it.
Yeah, I would don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. No. But during all that, I would love to roll Death Incarnate on Zeus, please.
Please read Death Incarnate to the class.
Whenever you choose to gaze into the abyss to learn someone's fate and roll successfully, they gain the condition doomed. Only 2 can be doomed at a time, so this means that Dionysus would lose doomed and it would move to Zeus. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. The subject of your vision feels uneasy around you. They gain a string. You experience part of their death, take 1 harm, or the inevitable grows closer.
Okay. Let's do the roll.
Let's do it.
Success.
This motherfucker.
So, you look at him with that cold, deathly gaze. He looks at you with this air of just unearned authority, but complete confidence in it. And you see a storm. You see rubble. You see a cheering crowd turned into a screaming, fleeing crowd. You see Zeus standing over a crumpled body of Hypnos. But behind Zeus, you see a figure with a scythe. You see Meg, you see Theseus, you see Dusa. With this figure, but then in a flash, they're crumpled as well. And then another flash of lightning and they're fine. And then just rain, water, something just washing all of this away. And you come to looking at him, and he no longer has that confident look. His brows are furrowed a bit, and he sort of looks at you, and he saw something in your eyes, and maybe I was wrong about you, Thanatos. You're a creepy motherfucker. Let's
Don't forget it.
get the hell out of here. And, are you ready?
Like, if you can just take this and like they just shove a whole bundle of everything into Zeus's chest, I'll be right up there with you. There's something I just can't find. There's this one alpaca that I love. I just can't find them. So go, and I'll be right behind you.
I'll let you say your final goodbyes. I hope to see you very shortly.
I'm seconds away.
And, remember what's in store for you. And if you allow it, he will pull you in for a kiss.
Yeah, they take it. Just
Yeah. Zeus just scoops up Hypnos and just plants this passionate kiss on them in front of everyone. Jesus, Prince. And letting go, and you feel you can almost see a spark. It's a static connection. He'll sort of grin, easily take what was a large handful of things of you and just sort of one of his arms, and he'll walk back upstairs.
and they wait a bit until like the footsteps can't be heard, and then looks at Dan. Yes.
Theseus is cheesing now. Theseus is like, yes.
Meg
This-
sticks her head out of the room.
This
Medusa,
is
like
what
the
we've
same
been
time.
waiting for.
Perfect.
Listen, man, I trust you. I'll be visiting you, you know, in the Z's. Anything you'll need to want to know, just ask, text something, and you got it. I promise.
Dan just hugs Hypnos, like really, just really tightly.
What's going on?
What? I'm not dying. What's wrong?
Theseus just goes over to Hypnos like, yo, you sure you got this?
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. And if there's something wrong, I'll just come back here.
Be careful,
Okay.
please. Please be careful.
Yeah.
I just Hypnos,
Thanatos?
be careful.
I will. I promise. What?
Dan, do it. Say the words. Go ahead. You know you want to.
Saw something. And I just want to let
Those were not the words that I was looking for. But you know what?
I know.
Me neither.
Just be careful, and I love you. Okay.
I love you too. It's gonna be fine. I promise.
This is not like you trying to sneak naps around Mom. Okay. This is a completely different thing.
Okay. Can't make it any clearer. And they do find that push and scurry up the stairs.
What?
Waiter.
What's happening?
So glad you did this,
Hypnos
man.
is
I'm so
going
glad.
away for a little bit. Is going to be taking Zagreus' place.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm glad you finished that sentence because sometimes you say things and they just sound really bad for no reason. Like if you tell people someone's going away for a while, it sounds like they're going
Yeah,
to a
it's like
farm.
to the farm. Yeah.
If Hypnos isn't careful, then he might be
Oh,
going to the farm.
Okay. Do you guys? Are you okay?
I did the thing again, where
Mhm.
I look at somebody's fate, or I don't know what it is. It feels like that. I don't know, but I saw a storm, and I saw Zeus standing over a crumpled Hypnos, and there's people screaming all around, and then I saw myself or somebody. I don't know if it was myself, but I saw the rest of you standing with a scythe, and then all of you were crumpled, and then you came back, and it was just very confusing. And I don't know what's happening, and this is really stressful. And now my brother's gone, and he's always been around here forever and ever, and now he's off somewhere else, and I don't know what to do now.
Deuce is gonna hug Van, just like in the middle of that whole speech. Is like, you need to hug or something.
Oh,
You okay, buddy?
we just gotta make sure that he's okay.
We will. And okay, so you did the creepy death thing before to one of us, right? You did it to Theseus, though we're pretending that didn't happen. But you saw him dead a different way, so it can't be us dying that way if you already saw his death a different way. So it's gotta be okay.
I didn't see any ladders, so that's true, and there was no mention of the demon.
So whatever you saw was only going to affect Hades, and the rest of us are going to be okay, including Hypnos.
I hope so.
Moments later, Hermes comes down. Hey, I saw Zeus on the way in. He told me to get all of Hypnos' stuff and bring it upstairs. I guess you get my old room, even though it's open. I guess someone else gets it. Wild.
That's really
yeah.
fair for you.
Oh, it's fine.
No, it's not. That's mean. That's supposed to be your room. He kicked you out for no reason and then just kept you out.
Yeah, that's really shitty, Hermes. I'm
You
sorry.
shouldn't have to get Hypnos' stuff for him.
That part I agree with.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll go.
No,
I could do it. I could do it
no,
so
no,
fast
not
though.
do
And
it.
Zeus even said, he's like, I bet you can't get all this stuff moved in records faster than you moved your stuff down here.
I
And
bet
it's the clock is already ticking. I have to. I'm so sorry. And
Hermes,
he
it's a
starts just
trick.
going, no,
It's
no,
a
no. And he just starts grabbing things and
Oh
takes
my
off up
God.
the stairs.
that wasn't fair.
What a fast little idiot.
Yeah. He's the only one who can out-talk me, I found so far.
That is an
hate that fucking
accomplishment.
It really is.
That's the shirt I want. Hermes, what a fast little idiot.
This little idiot.
Yeah, Hypnos, you get moved in. And it's much nicer upstairs. You have windows now, an amazing view of like half the island at least. Yeah, and they decked it out. There's a lot of really nice things waiting for you as well as your own personal effects, which are mostly sleep-related things, I imagine. Yeah, and everyone's pretty welcoming to you. You can tell you're sort of brought into the fold a little bit here. There is the God Squad's starting to close ranks, specifically around Zeus. Poseidon is still up there, but Poseidon was also using Zagreus to help his popularity. And with the Zagreus thing, a lot of them kind of blame you guys for what happened to Zagreus, because, I mean, he died saving 2 of you. And if you guys were the God Squad, if you guys were stronger and faster, that wouldn't have happened. If you guys weren't just standing around wide-eyed watching this stuff and when this thing dropped on you, that's the overall sentiment. And it seems like Zeus is certainly the one leading this dialogue to sort of... the outliers are obviously Artemis. Though Artemis does understand, like, Artemis wouldn't have been hit by that thing. She's way too fast for that. And you're observant enough on what you know about Athena, you can tell that she's very much mostly keeping the peace. But the others, Zeus, Aphrodite, Ares even, Ares who, him and Theseus are, I imagine, well, I don't know. Actually, let's get to Theseus now. Let's see what's happening with all of this. But Hypnos, yeah, the general gist you get is the God Squad's closing rank a little bit against you guys. Theseus, I'm sure you have nothing planned, but just in case, what's Theseus been up to?
First things first, thank you so much, Hypnos. You went with the part that I was absolutely going to be getting at. I was like, how can I get the Hypnos to get closer to Zeus? Because we need an end. I suspect Theseus has been distancing himself a little bit from Ares. Not because he doesn't like Ares, but because Ares brings out a nastier side of him that he doesn't like about himself. Mm-hmm. But he has been training and trying to rebuild the bridges with the crew, apologizing and actually working hard to, mend things, being nicer to Dusa. When Dusa goes to sweep the floor in front of his wrestling interests, he actually now hires someone with a broom, so Dusa could just stand there and look pretty. Meg, he lets you use all of his workout equipment at any time you want to. It's really good. Than, he's still tentative around Than. However, Theseus has been working with Than to in the ring. Theseus has given up the idea that he just has to be a title holder himself, and he really strongly believes that they can be the best tag team around. This is some RK bro kind of thing going on here.
Than has continuous enthusiastic consent to training more wrestling with Theseus on the one condition: everyone has to be included.
Oh,
after
sure.
that, it's no, it's no sleep hours for Dusa and Meg and everything. We got to be a well-oiled machine. We gotta, yeah. After especially after Hypnos being taken, it's.
You're stable now. Although, actually, that's a good point. Hypnos. Would you... there's the thing. If you want Hypnos in with them as a mole, it's going to not look great.
Oh, yeah. I think Theseus would have planned. Maybe not necessarily telling anybody else. But with Hypnos, the good old turn on the crew. So we can move into the baby face.
It's a classic NWO white.
It's the classic. It's exactly. This is it. Bring the thunder. Maybe Hypnos uses shock fists on us. Whatever. Chair to the back of the head while we're celebrating a win.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Let's get into the wrestling a little bit, actually, because so matches, theater performances, what your extracurriculars have been going on during this time. Originally, you were slated as Meg and Than were a tag team with Hypnos as their support, and Theseus was a solo act with Deuce as their support. Are you wanting to change that up? How do you think that it would have been going? What's that look like, and sort of what are the characters you're embodying during this?
I think so for Theseus, I think the thing with pulling Than in as a teammate would have been how dirty Than was when they wrestled. Like, Theseus would have been like, whatever problems we have, you tried to kill me. That took balls.
I think that would have been a moment of contention with Ares as well.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So I could see that maybe as a shift in the wrestling aspect of, because Ares was sort of your corner person, maybe even sort of vying for a tag team spot for you.
I'm listening. I can't do it, bro. I like you, but
so that would be a shift that would get a lot of attention. And especially to build Than as even more of a heel than he already is people really are rooting against Than now, as people are digging the Theseus Ares bromance, and then this fucking underhanded wrestler comes along and breaks that up.
I just weaseled my way in.
Question:
Go.
Would Hermes now be wrestling with us?
It's up to you guys.
I feel like Dusa would have invited Hermes as long as everyone else was cool with it, because we lost Hypnos.
Hermes and Artemis were a team.
But he's been kicked down.
He has. Well, he does. Well, the God Squad thinks Hermes is your Hypno. They think Hermes is their inside person. But yeah, they would. It could go either way, because Artemis is also a little bit of an outlier, so they could still sort of be their own team. But if you want to bring him in your stable, that's absolutely an option.
I think maybe we invite them, like the two of them, to like train with us tag team to like get a vibe for it, since they're a team, to do like a practice match.
This is your sparring.
Uh-huh.
These are the friendly matches where you shake hands in the middle of the ring.
I mean,
You know what?
Artemis is
I
our friend
think
too. Let's
Theseus
bring
and
her on our
Thanatos
team.
don't do
Artemis
that
is,
shit.
but Artemis isn't trying to start waves like that. She's. But if you want them in your stable, to Artemis especially, it's gonna be. I mean, I think really enjoys the wrestling aspect, the athleticism of it. It's gonna be more about if you guys can hang. So, if I could get whichever team you would put against Artemis and Hermes, if I could get volatile rolls from them, that'll sort of determine. It's gonna be Meg and Theseus.
How do I help? I'm not volatile. I don't fight.
Okay.
No, that's exactly why I think it should be Dusa and Meg.
Okay, Dusa.
I think it should be Dusa and Meg.
Let's do it. Dusa, Meg, give me some volatile. Unless, Dusa, you want to support, you can help out Meg, but then Meg really has to bring it to make up for a double volatile from the others. It's up to you.
I'll help. I'll help with volatile. Let's see how well this goes.
I love it.
There's no
Bring
way
out the
this
duster.
could go bad.
No.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, we got some
Roll20
drinks.
doesn't hate you
I'm ready.
always, only hates the rest of us. For the rest
Don't say that.
I'm all about tempting fate.
I'm so scared of hitting this button to submit. Do it. Meg, you go first.
Do it. Meg, a full success.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I didn't even have to
Okay.
use my string on her.
Okay.
Hey!
Here we go. It's partial. We love to see it.
Just so proud of her right now.
We'll start with her. I never remember how to manual these. Both of them are volatile people, so let's see what they get. Always forget the space.
Fucking mouth of the South Hermes.
Ooh, Hermes just barely inching out Dusa. And Artemis.
Oh,
So it's a full draw because your total scores are the exact same, which is beautiful.
Can
So
I
after a
spend this
really
drink?
this would be a match. This would be a full on like audience wide, like there's multiple
Wait.
performances that happen match.
Can
Wait,
you
go
use a
ahead.
string?
I have a string, but I kind of like it being a draw.
Okay,
So
let's be a draw then. I'm cool with it being a draw.
I think that's cool for story reasons.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, it's a really fucking good match, actually. Just extremely entertaining. The crowd loves it. It's sort of I think you officially set it up as like this is a match where if the Thonic kids win, they're brought into the stable. And because the other two are sort of on the fence, it's gonna be almost a retirement match to where if they win, they stay in the God Squad. Oh wait, no. If they win, they're out. But if not, so it's a long, drawn-out match. Ending, I see Meg and Artemis essentially just moving each other. A collision, something high-flying that ends in both of them knocked out. I see Dusa and Hermes rushing in for the pins, both getting the pins at the exact same time. Full draw. Crowd goes fucking wild. It's a great match. But not enough to necessarily get him in. Actually, I take it back. It's a retirement. Yeah, it'd be you guys are the God Squad. And they sort of take a third option, which no one thought about the draw, and is they're sort of gonna step away then. They're retiring themselves for this season. Not helping the God Squad, but not officially being in your stable. But it does a lot for the morale of the Thonic kids and a lot to get you guys some more fans on your side. And it's nice, like you could tell they're a little relieved that they don't have to help the God Squad against you in the future. Any other matches you think would happen? Any other lineups like that? Like I said, some regular season things would be happening. Although that's a good one to highlight.
Go ahead.
Since Deuce is now the only support, anyone who fights, she's just there with them. She's 100% just supporting everyone now.
I picture you guys a little bit like a lot of stables. The whole group comes out no matter what. Anytime one of them or any number of them wrestle, you get the whole fucking squad in to support.
We're the Thonic Club.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Right.
We got the whole fucking crew.
Right. And Deuce's fucking ringleader of just the the morale backbone of this group. Yeah. But yeah, there'd be that first match where you see Hypnos come out in support of, assuming it depends. What does Hypnos want to do? Are you going all in, full undercover? What do you want to do?
Yeah, they're completely undercover. It kind of hurts sometimes seeing them all together having fun, but like, they're doing this for them anyway.
I see a match. I see an early match with maybe Theseus finally doing a one-on-one against Ares, maybe to keep working his way up to get a title shot at Zeus, and almost having Ares, if not for a Hypnos interference that they worked out, allowing Ares to take a W over Theseus and officially casting Hypnos as part of the God Squad. It's an exciting fucking time to be in Hayes High School and watching this night theater. Things happen, things are developing, but this is all leading up to our party. Theseus, anything else from you?
Hanging out with Athena. Lots of hanging out with Athena. No, Athena has been pivotal to Theseus changing his ways. So he has been trying to be kind to Athena, be it getting closer or whatever. He's like, hey, I'm not trying to beat you at homework anymore. I want you to help me with something. I want you to help me open up as a person and actually be, someone with emotions that aren't stunted because I've been hiding so much of myself. And he still has beef with Patroclus, but he is nicer now to even Pat, though he still flips Pat off all the time.
Oh yeah, Pat deserves it. Pat's a moody bitch.
Take your depressive ass to your date and leave me the fuck alone. You know what you need to do. Go do it.
Yeah, I think there's another kind of a reset where it's not necessarily picking up where things were, but like truly a new, more true Theseus. And even maybe a little less walls up Athena sort of starting over and sort of a slow burn that seems really good for the both of them. I guess
Yeah,
so.
I imagine that Thanatos has caught Athena and Theseus studying on the brooding cliff.
Blowing up my spot, dog. All right,
We're just
fine.
in your spot under a tree, just talking about like politics and how plants grow and all kinds of random shit.
Okay, I'm gonna add on to that. Truly, love to see it. There's a moment where Theseus might see a slip of paper like slip under his door. You see a nice little sketch of Athena and Athena and Theseus underneath a tree, and it just says KISSISSIPPI as they're sitting underneath a tree.
Oh, well done. Well done. I see what you did there.
Mississippi Queens. Beautiful. Speaking of romance, how are things developing with Than and Meg?
Well, you go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't want you.
I think after the stuff with Hypnos kind of moving, I think Meg like knocks on the door.
Enter.
All right, weirdo.
The door opens by itself for some reason.
How did you do that?
You hear death toll somewhere in the background.
There's a whole mechanism set up on Hypnos's old side of the room.
Foot pedal, it's a whole thing.
Theseus and Athena just got back. I don't know if you want to head out to the brooding cliff.
Oh, they're done besmirching its good name. Ah, good.
Yeah. Or she's like hanging out.
That's okay. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah. Would you want to come along with me?
Yeah. That's what I was inviting you to go with me.
Oh. Perfect. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Let's go.
Cool. Head out to the brooding cliff. Just kind of sit down. Meg is realizing like she should have brought like food or something. Sits down, passes a cigarette.
I think the first thing. Thank you for inviting me out and everything. I was gonna stew in that dark room forever, and I could only listen to the Crow soundtrack so many times before
I want
my
to think that you couldn't do that forever, but I truly think it's possible for you to sit in the dark and listen to that soundtrack for maybe eternity.
As far as late 90s movie soundtracks go, it is one of the best. About Homecoming.
What about it?
Under the bleachers. That was nice, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I liked it. I enjoyed myself. I did. I really did.
Me too.
Good.
Good.
I don't know how to do this because I typically just kind of, like sit in the corner and...
I was gonna ask you out here to see if you wanted to talk about Hypnos being gone.
Oh.
But if you're looking for pomegranates,
we can. Yeah, no, we're just dancing around things. No, it's fine. No, of course. Yeah, ask away about.
What? Oh no, I just didn't know. You seemed freaked out.
Yeah. I saw what I fully intended of seeing how maybe Zeus might come to end. Kind of backfired.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw my own sibling just laying at his feet crumpled, like, and not normal Hypnos crumpled, but like worse for wear, worse than underneath the pomegranate tree.
Yeah. Do you think like when you see stuff like that, it's like very literal?
okay, so I've been trying to do a little bit of like, you know, like testing and things of that nature. He pulls out like a notebook, probably like from like a bag, and goes, so what I saw somebody with a scythe and then all of you standing beside them. And then you were all crumpled on the ground and then you came back. What I'm thinking is maybe it's a potential fate. Like this is a moment that's going to be occurring that things could possibly happen. And there's a way that we could probably circumvent that, or there's something that we can do to make sure that it turns out in our favor. The thing is, I just don't want it to turn out that my sibling is dead.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Thanatos. One of those fates you've seen that is now quickly fading. Can you describe that to us again? The one with Dionysus.
There's one, the night that we did Truth or Dare, and I had to get away because Hypnosis was talking about porn preferences, and I met Dionysus on the cliff, or not on the cliff, the stairs, and I brushed past him, and I got like a whiff of something, or something happened, and I saw a potential future. I don't know what it was, but it was Dionysus being choked out in a bedroom.
Okay,
Just
that tracks so
utterly
far.
Choked
Just
out how?
Eyes. Somebody with was it a whip?
It was a whip.
Somebody with a whip choking him from the back, and his eyes were just popping out of his head, and there was slobber and drool coming out of the corner of his mouth that was quickly turning to foam, and he was rasping and grasping for. I'm sorry, I'm getting really too into this.
No, it's cool. I'm just thinking the one person at this school who has a whip, or, you know, frequently uses
Holy shit.
one is...
Were you gonna kill Dionysus?
No. When was... Wait.
Wait, I was thinking of a completely different thing. It involved the moonsault and you.
Nope,
no,
nope,
no.
Nope. Nope. Don't do that.
Was there
Nope.
somebody else? Was there somebody else? Please, just work with me here.
Uh-huh. Somebody
Who
else
uses
is
a
what?
whip? A whip. It's you, right? You use
It's
a whip.
me. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I'm getting kind of confused. We were talking about other things. We were talking about Mississippi, and then we were talking about pomegranate hunting, and
You
then my brother
calling it
Hypnos.
Mississippi?
It's maybe, I don't know.
That's funny. Okay.
Thanatos at one point is like looking for a way to run away, and he realizes he's not Dusa. So you obviously haven't killed Dionysus yet. Have you slept with
Yes.
Dionysus?
No.
Oh,
Have you slept with Dionysus?
yes, multiple
Okay.
times.
All right.
No, not bad.
I didn't think it would be. So I'm gonna kill him? What if I just don't kill him?
Well, now that you know, you might have circumvented his fate. Maybe he might survive because I've warned you of it. Am I God?
No.
Okay. No, you're right.
Quick answer, quick response.
Okay.
What?
But I...
Something else weird happened, okay? There was a moment where I went to Nyx, because you remember Nyx gave me that assignment. Madam Nyx gave me that assignment. Well, no, you don't know that. You weren't there. Okay, so Madam Nyx gave me an assignment to where I had to spend time with everybody that I was around, and I had to figure out the things that you were good at, your good qualities, the thing that make you good people, and the reason why I spend time around you, and try to figure out other people's purpose. So I did that. I brought a list to Nyx at one point that was listing everybody's qualities, and then just going through and telling her all about their qualities. And at one point she was really disappointed, and she brought me to her office and showed me a mirror. And in that mirror, it just showed multiple deaths of Zagreus. Him falling off the cliff, him getting crushed by Theseus doing a perfect moonsault off the top rope, things of this different nature. And
That brings us to a good point too. Have you used your ability after Zagreus' most recent death?
I would say that. Oh no!
And do you intend to?
I think he probably just has like a click, like that moment when he says Zagreus. Yeah.
Let's do the roll then.
All right, we're gonna
See if you can keep Zagreus
Not your time.
alive. Not your time. And as always, let's read it for the class.
When someone dies, you may gaze into the abyss. On a 7 or higher, you see where they wake up, fully healed a short time later. Ooh. Nope.
A fail.
Can't use Zagreus' condition of dead, can I?
No, it's not a real condition.
Works. He sees dead people.
If it was a real condition someone gave him, maybe. Our first failure of
We
this.
did give it to him.
Well, I mean, literally, but not mechanically.
Use
for
his
the-
condition of submissive to berate him back to life.
You like being dead, bitch. Come back.
For the first time in this cycle of Zagreus keeps skirting his fate and coming back despite everything, does not seem like that will happen this time. You look out to see Zagreus' fate, expecting this cycle that you've seen in this mirror that you're explaining. And you see it like you're standing there in front of the mirror even. And you see a pool of water. You see Zagreus. Each time he's rising from some sort of body of water, you see him go and you see him reach the top and stop as if it's frozen, though it's clearly not. Hitting the top a few times. And then your vision zooms out a little bit and you just see people circling this pool. And you can hear in unison them say, "No more gatekeepers. Only glorious ends."
I think Thanatos says that out loud as he's like looking. You can just see like his eyes are just kind of gazing off, and he just says, "No more gatekeepers, only glorious ends."
Okay, you're that so ravening right now, and I don't know what's going on.
And what?
Have you seen That's So Raven?
We'll talk about it later. I thought I could help him again. I thought I could bring him back. And he's stuck. There's a pool and he's trying to climb out and he can't and he's stuck. There's something over it and there's people saying no more gatekeepers, only glorious ends.
Couple questions. Who?
You hear in the back of your head again, "This was inevitable."
This was inevitable. Inevitable ends. Live freely, die freely. No more gatekeepers, only glorious ends. This was inevitable. Zagreus. Something's wrong with Zagreus. He didn't come back this time. He came back after the cliff. He came back after the moonsault.
I hate that
He's not
we're
coming
living
back.
in a world where someone staying dead is going wrong. Okay. What do you mean you wanted to bring him back?
I think I'm the one doing it. Because when Nyx showed me the mirror, she said something about this being my purpose, and I think I'm the one that's doing it, but I'm not doing it right this time. It's not working.
Okay. Who?
I don't know.
How is it not working?
I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I don't know. Like, somebody, when I tried to figure out, when I was in the cave and we went through the live freely, die freely, and then we got ripped apart by buzzsaws, and there was this giant snake statue thing that ripped a hole right in Theseus' chest. It was very gnarly, very cool, but also very tragic. Somebody said to me, "Not your time. It's not your time yet." This is all connected. It's all connected. Dionysus is doing something on the island. He's in over his head. The caves with all the rats and the traps and all of us dying and Theseus and Hypnos working with Zeus and the crystal ball and Zeus causing that story. I know he did it.
Yeah,
It's
he
all
fucking
connected
did it.
somehow.
Okay.
The reason you're able to travel really quickly and you're always able to be there when somebody at least wants you to be there, like all of these things occur for a reason.
As these
Okay.
revelations happen, I assume you're getting to a point now where you might want to go and talk to the rest of the squad about this too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I think
Mhm.
Meg would just be like, we got to talk to Theseus about this. I mean, everyone else too, but like Theseus is really gonna
Oh.
freak out that you can raise the dead.
Yeah.
I'm honestly freaking out a little bit that you can raise the dead, but it's okay. She'll hold your hand and walk back, holding hands.
So two of them head back from the Brooding Cliff to reveal these revelations to the rest of the Thana kids. That is where we'll take our break. Returning for discussion of this, and then of course a Toga Party. We will see you shortly. Set the table for some more drama. Until then, please enjoy the work of our musical partner Ionic as they sing you some sweet Hades tunes. Be back in a few minutes. Goodbye. We are back, and we are wearing togas for you, the fans. And that's because the Toga Party's happening. So after these revelations from Thanatos and Meg, they've rushed back. They've discussed with the group. Do you want to have that discussion, or do we want to move to the party? We might be able to have that talk real quick. Let's do that. Let's say we rush back. You get to the rest of the group. All these things, these visions, a lot of things are starting to come together. You've come to the common room of the Thana kids' subterranean lair, where Theseus, Dusa, and we'll say for the hell of it, Hypnos has popped in. What discussion would you like to have with the group?
Okay. Everyone, this is really important. There are strange things happening on this island.
Yeah,
All
Wow.
connected somehow. They're all connected somehow.
you're starting to sound like Theseus.
Thanatos can raise the dead.
The fuck?
What?
Hold up.
What?
That's not real.
Zagreus, every time he died, he came back. And it was because I saw it and I brought him back. I'm convinced now. We're all brought here for a purpose. He keeps saying it. Hades keeps saying it. A glorious purpose, or some kind of purpose that you're destined to have, and that he looks for. And I think mine is to bring people back from the dead, or Zagreus specifically. Lady Nyx took me to her office and showed me a mirror, and in it I kept seeing Zagreus dying and coming back. And this last time, when the crystal ball crashed on him, he can't come back for some reason. And Dusa, you can make things freeze. You can make people freeze. That's
I'm
a thing.
still like 50% sure you turned me to stone.
So wait, where did you see Zagreus frozen or stuck?
In a pool. Water. He's always coming back from water. And this time he was a pool, but there was something covering it, keeping it out. And there's people standing around this pool, and they were saying, "No gatekeepers, only glorious ends."
Have you seen the pool at the end of the hallway? So one of the times I came back and there were wet footsteps that came out of it, and that went into a room. And shit, who was the teacher that I ran into?
Achilles.
Achilles. Achilles was there and said to go back, and there wasn't anything to look at. But there were wet footprints that came out of that pool that didn't make sense. It's just down the hall. Have you seen
After
it?
the moonsault. No. I mean, I saw it the first night. I guess I saw it the first night, but
We can check again. Maybe they're wet footprints again, and I can show you what door they went to.
yeah. But after this, because Hypnos can go into people's dreams apparently, and communicate with them.
I said this already.
I know you did. I know you did, Theseus, and I'm sorry I didn't believe you. Okay.
Yeah,
And-
the
and-
weirdest thing
Theseus.
about this is how right Theseus has been the whole time.
Look, I'm trying to
Maybe
wrap
that's
my
your
head around it,
superpower.
and you're just right.
Superpower is
Right?
observation.
Your
I
red
mean,
thread. Your red thread. You saw a red thread that nobody else saw.
You did.
Oh, there
But
was some
none of
weird
y'all
stuff.
believed me.
Well,
Well,
now
I
we
s-
believe you.
I mean, I also saw other things in the cave too, so you weren't the only one. I just didn't say anything.
So you just let me hang high and dry, Deuces.
Well, I didn't see a red thread. I just thought there was a different way to go, and it looked cleaner the other way.
Also, I do want to confirm. Surprise! Yeah, Zeus was at homecoming.
Fucking knew
Uh,
it. That piece of shit.
Listen, he's my piece of shit.
Look, we're gonna talk about
Are
that.
you
over
hang on,
Thanksgiving
hang on, I
break,
need
and
to
we're gonna
stop. Are you trying to fix him like an idiot, or are you playing some
Oh,
kind of long game?
that never
Oh,
goes
no.
well.
Listen,
Oh,
okay,
no.
okay. Let's.
I was
Uh,
told you can never actually fix someone.
Fixing
I'm
him
trying to
wasn't
get a
part of the
boon.
plan.
Don't worry about
no,
that.
No,
I'm
get the
getting.
boon. You
Yeah,
get your
I'm getting
boon.
the
Yeah,
boon.
do that. Get the booty and get the boon. That's all good.
Get the boondy. Right, that didn't work. Sorry, ignore me.
Good try. Okay. Do we need to go check this pool out?
I mean, it could
Yeah.
just. It could be far fetched. It might not be the right.
Yeah, lightning lady. Yeah.
Great.
So we're all special, right?
Except for
Hey.
Theseus.
Yeah, I think we're past the fact that everything's fucking weird here.
Look, regardless of what my therapist told me, and that how we're not special and nobody has a purpose in life, I think we might actually
You
be
might
special.
need a new
Okay.
Sounds like
therapist.
you have a bad therapist. I have
not
some
what-
suggestions.
Yeah,
I've gone
I
through quite a few
also
of
can
them.
give you a couple recommendations because that's not a good therapist. Mine's online, so it's fine.
Therapist, more like a frontman of a band that I listen to, but fine, it's fine. It's
You need new music.
I haven't listened to Outkast recently. It's pretty good, but other than that,
Okay,
it's
so
not
the
important.
pool's
Hang on,
over
you're gonna-
here.
Cool.
You've played like the same playlist for the past 5 weeks, and you want to lecture him on listening to new
Don't-
music?
The pool's over here, and I'm just gonna turn around and start moving really quick.
Theseus says nothing when y'all start talking about music. Absolutely not a single fucking peep.
I don't know. The pool's over here. If you want to check it out, I don't know if there's anyone first. I want to go look.
Yeah, nervous babbler sticking around for a while.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Look, it just works so good for Dusa.
Dusa makes her way into the main hall, and I assume the rest of you follow, to where, sure enough, that fountain at the very beginning, the entranceway into this main hallway, is where she leads you.
It was
Look
this
for
one.
writing. Somebody look
And-
for writing on it.
The wet footprints went to that door.
That's just where the teachers live.
And you
could
said you
go
saw
talk
Achilles?
to Achilles.
Well, there were no footprints going into the pool, and only footprints coming out of the pool, and the pool footprints went into there. And then
Do you
Achilles.
remember the moonsault? And I said Achilles. Achilles
Yes.
finding Zagreus in a pool of water.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you followed the footprints and you saw Achilles?
Right there.
I'm not crazy. I'm not
No.
crazy.
You
I
never
told you.
were.
You did tell me. Thank you.
I called you a creeper because you can see death, but I didn't say you're crazy.
Yeah, I think you're the only one who thought you were crazy. None of us did.
Therapy ain't a crime. This is great. Anyways, is there any writing, anything on the pool, any on the fountain, or anything like that? Nothing.
There's not. No. This is distinctly a different pool than what you saw in your vision.
This isn't it, though. It's different. This is too gaudy. It's a fountain. We're looking for like a pool, like a something.
It looks more natural, like a
Like in a cave, probably.
Like a cave pool?
Like in a cave, probably.
It seems natural, like a naturally forming pool, like in a cave or something.
So we need to go back to the caves.
Yes.
Then let's go back to the caves.
But tonight.
Well, then we could also figure out why you were following a string and why I saw clean caves. That seems to now be in a thing.
You know what is in the caves? It's Dionysus' party. It's coming up shortly.
It's about to be like the Matrix. That final rager.
Oh no!
You speaking my language right now. All right. Okay. Cool.
Listen, you, me.
Hypnos, you look like you wanted to say something.
Actually, above game, I wanted to possibly gaze into the abyss
What about
just to see if I, about the pool and possibly maybe have seeing it like in my dreams or someone else's dreams.
Let's do it. Give me that
It's a
dark roll.
stretch.
To gaze into the abyss.
Let's go, baby. Come on, roll 20. Big money, no whammies. Okay.
A full success. Let's see here. Using the abyss. Okay, so you're gonna get a lucid vision, and you're gonna take one forward on addressing this. You see a familiar place. It's the last place you were when you and Thanatos and Theseus died. You see that serpentine statue, the traps, but you almost feel a pull past all of that to a pool. And you see something similar to Thanatos, where you see just sort of like a spring, or some water bubbling up deep within a cavern. You can see the feet of all sorts of people surrounding this pool, though you can't see them any higher than that. And you also see Zagreus trying to get out of the pool, but unable to. And you can feel it's in that cavern system. Past that place. You see that again. Live freely. Die freely.
Sorry. Tired.
So convincing.
So remember when you guys were arguing? Well, we were all arguing, and then we died in that spot. Well, technically died, whatever. Apparently, if you go a little further, there's that thing. Feet and bubbling and water. Your thing. And they pointed Than.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Maybe?
Toga Party heist? Toga Party heist? Toga Party heist?
Heist, baby.
I knew it was a good one.
Whatever we need to prove that something fucked up's happening around here, it's gonna be in those caves.
Yes, who are we proving it to?
How can people deny us a boon unless we crack the case? We know too much.
Well, you don't already have a boon lined up?
Yeah.
I already have a boon lined up.
I've been spending time with Dionysus, but this just really cements it,
I thought we were gonna try to save Zagreus is where this was going.
That
yes,
seems like the better plan. And
I feel kind of bad for when we killed him at wrestling.
And off the burning cliff.
That one I think was just him.
That was just him.
You've been blaming me for that for weeks.
I've done that moonsault 1,000 fucking times. No one's ever died. Zagreus needs to get more constitution.
It's true. Honestly,
I mean, yeah,
honestly,
he
he's done it
died off a
against me at
cliff
least 5
and then
times.
entered a wrestling match. It wasn't a smart move. I still don't feel good about the fact that he died.
Next time, don't choke him first. Maybe he'll have like full on air in
He
his
was
lungs.
fine with that.
He was having a great time.
He
I
enjoyed that
know.
part. It was the moonsault that I think it was the crushing. The choking's fine. Crushing's bad. For Zach.
Yeah, it depends on what you crush. That's
That's what I said for Zach. It's for him. Why are we talking about that? This is kidding. We should go.
Who are you? Just lay it in.
Look, you left when we were
changed.
talking
You've
about
changed,
that.
bro.
You've been up on the tower for one day.
It's been gone too long.
I don't know what he's doing to you, but I'm so worried.
I have an idea.
Popping him.
Yeah, I think we all know what he's doing.
With that,
Good disassociate.
our conversation winds down. We're mere days away from the Toga Party. I assume, are the Thana kids planning, like I said, it's not necessarily something like you bring a date to or anything official, though you're more than welcome to. Though you can also just roll up as a squad if you so choose. Though Hypnos, Zeus insists on showing up on his arm. What about the rest of you? You showing up as a group, taking specific people? Like I said, it's essentially the last day before Thanksgiving break. A lot of students choose to, instead of leave, stay that last night to just throw a fucking rager because you have essentially a week off of school. A lot of people go home. Some people stay. It is a boarding school. But this is where Dionysus has hooked it up to where he's able to bring in outsiders. Usually some influencers and just some of his people. Other people are allowed to bring outsiders as well to the island to sort of just party. It does take place in the caves. There's a special Party Cove that Dionysus is sort of decked out for this occasion. He's done so every year. This is, of course, the grand finale because he graduates after this year. So what's the plans? Who's going with who? Going as a group? What's up?
I have an idea, but I'm gonna let everybody else go. Because I'm thinking of running in here like the NWO and then Razor Ramon in my way in.
Can you translate that for the rest of us, please?
He's gonna go in with some greasy hair with a toothpick, and he's gonna say, "Hey yo, I'm not a bad guy, but I'm a bad guy." You know what I'm talking about? And he's going to kiss some ladies and flick off some dudes, and look good doing it.
Either that or he's gonna invite his mom. So like that's
One of the two, yeah. It's one of the
Invite your
two.
mom.
Biden already hasn't.
No, don't put that in my brain right now. Okay. Look, we can. I mean, group's fine, but we might have a better opportunities splitting up, divide and conquer. It's up to y'all. I'm easy. I'm just.
I bet you are. You've been messing around with Dionysus.
We'll talk about prejudice in a little bit. That is not fair. That is not fair.
I'm supposed to run some interference for Artemis, so anybody who wants to hang out with me while I menacingly scare people away from that is welcome.
I like scaring people. That could be fun.
Great.
Okay.
Gonna
Any other
ask Hermes
pre-planning
What
happen?
he's doing.
I tell Athena to wear gold.
Done.
That's all.
Disa asked Hermes what he's doing for the party.
Dionysus usually has me serve. You should see my balance. I can have like
Wait,
multiple
wait,
trays
you don't
going.
get to-
I even put a tray on my head last time, and I was just flitting in and out, serving drinks left and
So
right. It
he
was,
makes you
I loved
work
it.
The party. You don't get to go and just have fun with everyone?
I drank. That's what made it more impressive. I was drunk off my ass and still delivering drinks in record time.
I get that, but I don't. Why don't you just come with us?
But then who will serve?
He can hire someone to do that.
He said I'm like the messenger of good vibes. He even
But you
gave
can-
me a little, like sash last time.
Oh my God, Hermes, we're gonna have to work together.
I
on some
think you
things.
should tell him that you have friends and you're going to come with them. I mean, if you want. I mean, you don't have
Messenger
to.
of good vibe.
I mean, you don't have to come with us if you don't want to.
Give
I mean,
me,
what if I
Dusa,
make you a sash?
I am going to ask you to give me a turn someone on roll.
Oh shit! No. How do I do that? That's hot,
Let's
right?
find out. That's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, you roll hot.
Let's see if you can convince Hermes it's a better time hanging out with you and the crew than being the fastest messenger in the tri-state area, aka the caves.
Does nervous babbler help her because he knows to us?
You tell me.
I
No.
feel like it would. I
Do you
got
have
a
anything on
6.
Hermes?
Wait, are we in the common room? I get a bonus in the common room.
I'll say we're in the common room.
That makes it a 7.
Beautiful.
Does that work?
They promise something you think they want. Hermes will say, yeah, this time I will be a party goer instead of a gopher.
That's perfect, because I mean it's your senior year anyway. You should enjoy the party with us, your friends.
Yeah, my friends.
And then Deuce is gonna hug him really quick and then run away.
Yeah, you hug him. He immediately he becomes like weirdly light in your arms. Like you hug him and you manage to lift him a little bit. Like he almost floats in the air a little bit as you hug him, and then he just drops. He goes, oh, yeah, I gotta get ready too. And he runs, first running the same direction as you, and then realizing, and then having to cut across and run a different way. It's great, it's cute, but awkward.
Me and Than are right there for the telenovela that is every interaction. That is Dusa and Hermes. Just like
Meg
watching
catches.
Are you guys like in the hallway watching all this?
Meg's watching out of her door and catches Than, and it's a full hypnose. Eurydice.
Theseus is just looking and noticing the fact that how easy it was for Dusa to lift Hypnos up. He's like, this place is freaky as fuck.
She ripped an elevator door open. Of course she can.
Yeah, you saw me rip an elevator open. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Beautiful. Okay. With that, I think, are we ready for the party? I think we are. And that is the party. Last day of school, not last day of school for that week. Got a nice week-long break ahead of you. But before people either go home or stay boarding at Hades High School, Dionysus throws his annual Thanksgiving feast rager. Of course, it can't take place on school property, but he is decked out a place he calls the Party Cove. It's this great location, sort of at the base level of the mountains, where there's a collection of actual hot springs, like hot tubs, really, gathered in one area. Which is a great contrast to, this is a true cove to where like part of the ocean actually washes into this area too. And it being November in the Pacific Northwest, it's rather cold. But that doesn't stop some people. You still have some people jumping in the frigid waters just to run out and jump in one of the hot springs right after. It's a great sobering technique, potentially drowning technique if you're not careful. The decorations are on point. It's decorated exactly like what you'd imagine a Greek feast to be. There's ivy along the walls. There's white marble. There's columns. There's more food than you've ever seen in your life. And an ungodly amount of alcohol, of course. And sort of the centerpiece for this year is this beautiful white marble fountain sort of set up near the main cove area. And they've somehow managed to get it to flow wine, which seems to be pouring out of this beautiful statuesque version of Dionysus as wine generously pours from his wine vessel, we'll say, into the fountain below. And he is so very proud of this. And he only exclusively drinks from this fountain, as occasionally you'll see it refill, but it's just a nice cycle of wine. There's one area that has a banner above it called the Tunnel of Love, to where it's sort of this cavernous tunnel, but there's a lot of little offshoot rooms which have just been covered in pillows to be made a little more private and a little more comfortable to those who might need a space like that. But the main cove area where the cool ocean water splashes in, the hot springs are around it. And there's just music blasting in there. That seems to be sort of the main room, the party room. There's people dancing all around it. And you see it seems like every student stays for this. No one goes home early because they can be here. You see all the God Squad. You see all the people in the other levels, the shades that they're called, the other grades. And a lot of people you don't recognize. It does seem like he's managed to invite outsiders and got him a ride to the island to take part in this just lavish party that's just all about just indulgence, passion, and having a good fucking time. No rules attached. And this is what Arthonic kids roll up to. Party already in full swing. Hypnos, yeah. You would probably arrive with Zeus, I assume. But even Zeus sort of he's the most relaxed you've seen him in a little bit. Even he is able to sort of indulge a little bit and get in his drinks, get in his cups. And he's not necessarily coveting you like he usually does. And it seems like you'll have a little bit of freedom to go in and out and do as you please. Though he's always sort of got an eye scanning, but Zeus is actually sort of relaxed and having a good time as well. Everyone seems to be. This seems, at least initially, this is just sort of a no drama, no inhibitions, just fucking rager of a Dionysus feast. What's our group do?
First thing Thanatos is going to do is go give a gift to the host, because that's what you do. And he has provided to Dionysus a perfectly wrapped joint with like
It's for
gold
both of
leaf
us.
paper. It's for both of us.
Fan, my man. You remember what parties used to be about, man. The exchange, the back and forth. I'm here to make sure everyone has a good time, but I don't remember the last time someone truly thought about the host. I knew you were a real one. I light this in your honor. And he sure enough will light it and just fucking kill the whole thing in one puff. Just ripping it. You're a good one, Than. And just let out this, and it's weird where it almost has a purplish tint when it just leaves his nostrils and just sort of lingers in the air around him. But yeah, he fucking kills it in one puff. Clasps a hand on your shoulder. Then I am glad you are here. Trust me, you're gonna have a good time. I promise.
This is why I'm here. A little bit of insight for you, though. This party seems pretty good, but I just want to let you know, in Mardi Gras in New Orleans, it's not considered a property in Mardi Gras unless at least 4 people die.
I knew you were gonna come up here with some weird ass shit, but you put a festive spin on it, man. That's what I appreciate about you.
Is that what you appreciate about me, Dionysus?
One of many things. And they'll give you the kiss on both cheeks, give you a squeeze on your other cheeks. You have a fucking good time, and I will see you soon.
You've got it.
Fucking love that guy. He just grabs a random person and points to you.
And then Thanatos just like turns and goes, I can't fucking stand that guy.
Meg pats him on the back and looks for Artemis in the crowd.
Yeah. You find her. You see her with you assume is Callisto, another friend. This strong. She said she reminded you of a bear, and it's true. Like this lady's got fucking. She's got mass to her. Just this. She looks uncomfortable, but is still an imposing figure here. Just sort of eyes scanning the place. It's funny seeing Artemis as the social comforting person. You can see she's the one trying to sort of make Callisto feel a little comfortable. So Callisto's just there looking around, sipping a drink on occasion. But there's this energy between them that you can tell. There's definitely a spark there. But they're definitely a fish out of water here as well. And they're just sort of posted up near the cove where the ocean water comes in and splashes in waves and this frigid sort of ocean spray that doesn't seem to bother them at all. They sort of stand near it and let it wash over them on occasion, and they'll sort of laugh to each other and look at each other and clink their cups and drink. When Artemis sees you, she sort of waves and
Yeah, I'll go over.
gestures you over. Hi, this is Callisto. This is Meg, the one I was telling you about. Callisto just looks. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here.
I mean, not here just here at this party, but here in the school here for Artemis.
I'm glad to be here for Artemis too.
She'll just sort of lean in for a hug.
Yeah,
And
I'll
just
hug her.
fucking bear hug you, just give you this fucking squeeze and lift you up. And Artemis is like, okay, that's good. Sort of pats her and she lets you go. So I took your advice and we're here. They're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, I don't know how long we'll be here, but this is good. This is good for us. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm here. That fountain is more ridiculous than anything I really could have expected.
You'd think so, but living upstairs, I have not managed. It just comes with the territory. I've seen Dionysus' vessel many times, and it's not exaggerated on that fountain.
Huh.
Yeah, I thought he would really go all out with it, but I don't know why I'm commenting on that. I'm sorry. And Callisto just sort of looks at her, and she goes, let's get a refill. Not from the fountain, from anywhere else. And she just sort of goes, looks
have
to you,
you,
Meg. Yeah?
Callisto, when did you get in?
This morning.
Did you guys have a chance to look around the island?
She looks to Artemis, sort of looks to her. A bit. Why?
Oh, there's a couple places out there that are really beautiful at night that, I don't know, if the party's not your scene, maybe Artemis could show you.
Oh, really? She looks at Artemis. I mean, oh yeah. Actually, yeah. There's really beautiful places all over the island. Actually, I should absolutely take you there at some point during the party. Right? That's probably a good idea.
I think so.
Okay. Callisto just, yeah, that sounds good to me as well.
Cool.
Artemis just looks and, thank you.
Yeah, and then Meg will go with them to refill drinks and then kind of just look scary so people don't come over and bother them.
Okay. What about everyone else?
Theseus is handing out Tic Tacs.
Did you
Of
give
course.
Dusa one?
Pop Molly, I'm sweating. Woo! Pop Molly.
My man. Oh my god.
So you're
It's not
drugging
a-
everyone at the party.
Absolutely. We need to have them all in bad shape so we can go do what we do.
Yeah, you're passing out gummies, or whatever you're passing out. People are absolutely taking them. At one point, Ares steps up to you,
Bro.
bro. What you got?
Candy.
Puts out a hand. That's it.
I have the good shit, but
Yeah, that's what I thought. He downs all of it.
he's gonna fuck somebody's mom tonight.
I hope you have a good time here, bro.
Yeah, you too, man. Hey,
What?
I miss you, bro.
I miss you too. Fucking mingle or something. He just shoves you and then goes off to mingle himself. I love these interactions.
Dusa's probably hanging out with Hermes. She actually got him a drink.
You're getting Hermes a drink. Hermes, a single drink in, is fucking feeling it. He is fully just dancing nonstop, trying to get you to dance nonstop. It's not quite to that area of the party yet, or that part of the party yet, but he's starting it early. He's making requests. He keeps going back like, yeah, I asked the DJ play this. I asked the DJ play this. He said he's going to play it next. His songs never come on, but it doesn't matter. He's still just going. He's having a great fucking time. It's like, I don't know why they don't let me just fucking party with them more. I'm way more cool as a
you.
partier, a reveler, than a waiter.
You're really cool. It's just keep dancing.
Yes. And yeah, he's just the most awkward, but just like pure, just earnest expression of fun that even though it's weird, as other people start sort of getting in their cups, feeling it, he's sort of just leading the vibe with it, to where at first people are like, what the fuck is that kid doing? And then they're like, yeah, let's fucking do what that kid's doing. And people initially who were like dancing like him to make fun of him are now dancing like him because they're just, it looks super fun.
Dusa totally is dancing with him. If she sees like Theseus or Meg or Than or no, not Hypnos. If any of those three not doing anything, she'll probably like try to grab them, like, come on.
Yeah. So yeah, eventually we'll say Theseus or Meg, or probably both, eventually get too close to this, where Dusa just appears out of nowhere. Come on, and pulls you in.
Come on, we need to do this now. We all wanted him to have fun. Let's go.
I don't remember saying that. And she goes, if Meg gets directed first, she's gonna drag Thanon, like, make a point.
Oh no, this isn't really my kind of stuff. Oh, okay.
Theseus is trying to get out so hard.
Not a question.
The second she sees Meg pulling at Than, she'll like whip behind them and like kind of just shove them into it.
Oh no! All right. Okay. This is fine.
And,
Theseus is looking for Athena, like, please.
Athena's right there, and she said, your friends are interesting. Different.
We gotta talk. Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. And she pulls you aside, but ends up pulling you just directly towards Dusa, and is just fucking going with it like Dusa and the rest are.
Totally grab Athena and Theseus and start dancing with
Yeah,
them.
Dusa,
Like,
she gives you a wink, and she's clearly like, just, it feels weird to her, but it's more fun for her to see Theseus uncomfortable than her to be uncomfortable, so she's making Theseus be in this as well.
leaning heavily into it. Dusa realizes this and she doesn't care.
Theseus, she does her best like twerking like you were doing to distract
I
Hades.
mean, like Theseus is like, if you're gonna bring him in, now he's gonna throw it back. He's like,
Meg keeps just
Absolutely. You guys are just being weird and just out there, but it's catching, it's contagious. It's fun. It's unadulterated fun. And eventually, like one by one, Dionysus gets in there. Athena's in there. Hermes is already in there.
Oh, yeah, I'm grabbing anyone who gets close to us. I'm grabbing and pulling in.
Yeah, you're starting to sort of
Except
start
Aphrodite.
this weird, just awkward, just full. I see you cold. Unadulterated dancing sort of in the main cove area where this cold water's coming in. There's people who occasionally, like I said, dive in the cold, like jump in the hot springs, and then just a larger group of people are just dancing in their togas, trying to keep them together, just going all out with you guys by the main dance area.
As that happens, I'm gonna like start dancing close to Theseus and lean in. Now that everyone's distracted, is this when we go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she like dances away.
So there's 4 individuals who are making a point not to join this. That is Zeus, Aphrodite, Ares, and Poseidon.
At a certain point, I think Mag looks at Theseus and is like, go get your man.
Yeah.
You guys bring out the worst in each other, but you kind of bring out the best in each other when you're not being assholes.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's going.
You don't have to. Just...
He's going. He's going. He can't turn this down.
Okay. Theseus breaks away to approach those 4. What everyone else?
Well, hypnosis with Zeus, I would like to point out. So
you want to say you have the option of, like I said, branching off a little if you want, but if you want to play the loyal kingmaker, you absolutely can. You still around Zeus?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So among that foursome, hypnosis there as well, making it 5. And yeah, you're sort of there, and they're obviously sort of talking shit on that group, just being like, this is, I don't know, it's not the vibe. This is like goofy. And yeah, Aphrodite's just like, I mean, in years past, Dionysus knew how to curate just a very sensual, elevated experience. This just seems like I don't know, like a rejects. It feels like a charity event now, and I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Zeus is like, I know exactly what you mean. This used to be like the place to be. Now I feel like I'm not sure. I might actually leave early for the first time in my years here. Aphrodite's like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same. Ares, you can see, is kind of torn. Poseidon has been on his phone pretty much this whole time. Poseidon just seems distracted, but still sort of with this group.
I would also like to go talk to Poseidon.
Okay, Theseus makes a beeline for Ares. Dusa goes for Poseidon. Let's start with Theseus. Yeah, you go up. Ares clearly sees you coming and then pretends like he doesn't. Starts talking to Aphrodite a little bit. And once you get close, he goes from like pretending like he doesn't see you at all to just instantly, oh, what's up?
Listen, dude.
What, dude?
Why are you still with them?
My homies? Because this is my fucking
Not
God
your
squad?
homies.
Okay,
don't
they
give a
are.
Fuck about you. They want you to be their little hammer to smash everything. That
First of all,
this
I'm a
is
big
too
hammer.
Okay. You know this is not meant to be an insult. Don't take it that way.
I take a lot of things as insults, dude. You know that if you still hung out with me. You know I take almost everything as an insult.
That's the problem, dude. That's why I stopped hanging with you.
So you
So
admit it.
temperamental.
You admit it. He looks to the others. You stopped hanging with me. I'm a problem. That's right. I am a fucking problem, dude. And I'm a problem
No.
for anyone. The establishment. Anyone who thinks they can fucking get in my way. Ares
And
is the
Theseus
problem.
puts his hands on Ares' shoulders and he's like, no, dude. I'm the problem. I was broken and I was bringing out the worst parts of you and the worst parts out of myself. And Zeus is doing that same thing to you. He doesn't want you for a friend. He's not a homie. He wants to use you because you're badass.
That's funny because you said you wanted to use me. He also said I'm a badass. And that's because, newsflash, I'm a badass, dude. But I don't know. What? Do you see something different in me than Zeus does or something, dude?
Yeah, I do. Grab his face, smooch it.
That's a hot roll. Let's see Theseus turn someone on, aka Ares. Let's see what happens here.
Beat the heat, baby.
Beat the heat, beat the meat. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
That was uncalled for, sir.
Yeah.
We're all having sweet
I'm gonna
moments.
pull this string. I'm gonna pull the string.
Pull that string.
At that +1.
Pull that string, get that +1.
All right. God damn. Dice gods are not with me.
Even with the +1, that puts you just below a partial success. That's a failure for Theseus.
Well, that's 5 experience. So
Hey, okay. Get that XP, baby.
get punched in the face, but you know what? Shit happens.
Actually, yeah, that's a great fucking Ares reaction. Yeah, as soon as you go in, he just fucking straight arms you, just fucking right to the jaw. He fucking cracks you. I'm gonna say you take a harm.
Do I have
See,
eyes
but-
on this?
Were you dancing or were you checking out what those Dusa and Theseus were doing?
Once I sent him over there, I probably was watching.
Sure, you can see this.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, he clearly, like, you go in, you see his eyes flutter for a second, his lips start to purse, and then just some weird toxic instinct kicks in, which just causes him to fucking throw a fist out, cracking you in the jaw. The fuck, dude? Whatever, that's fucking over, dude. God Squad? And then, yeah, fucking Poseidon and Zeus put a hand on his shoulder. Fucking God Squad, dude. Thonic kids, dude. I don't know what Thonic means. Pretty sure it's not a good thing, dude. Sorry. It's just not fucking gonna work out anymore. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not even fucking. You see he's crying a little bit. He's like, this party's fucking stupid, dude. And he just starts walking off.
Theseus just looks sad, but not like he didn't expect this might happen.
Yeah, Poseidon sort of leans in a little bit. He's like, hey, man. We're trying to stay chill here, and we don't need your group's, like, fucking negative energy over with us. You feel? You're a good kid. I get that. I want the best for you, little dude, but you gotta stay in
Excuse
your
me?
lane. Dusa, you're kind of here too at this point because you've particularly tried to approach Poseidon, and you're right here for this. He sort of looks
that's
at
what
you. Go
And
ahead.
Theseus just says to Poseidon, I don't talk to sidekicks.
That's really rude, Theseus. You should be nicer to him. He saved Zagreus.
Yeah, dude, I'm sort of like a.
punches
He-
instead.
He's kind of a hero. I'm sorry to interrupt. Hi, Poseidon. I was told that you're like a really good dancer and that we should try to get you because you have some really good moves. That you're one of the better ones in the group. I mean, you don't have to, but I was just told that you were pretty good, and
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty good, but I'm just, he checks his phone again. I'm just sort of chilling. It's cool.
oh, okay. Just because I thought someone else said that they were better than you, and I
Who?
just said that was ridiculous.
Who?
Van,
He looks out. That fucking
which is why I came over here because there's no way he's better than you because you're a hero.
fucking guy.
But you don't have to prove anything or dance with us. It's okay.
Yeah, he's
We'll
probably
go-
too.
we'll
Dusa,
go-
give me a
chicken to
shut
get
someone
there
down.
anyway.
Give me a shut someone down, Dusa.
That's cold, right?
That's cool.
Doing all kinds of new things tonight.
All kinds of new things.
10. I rolled a 10.
A full success for Dusa on the cold. Choose one below.
MVP.
They don't have a string on you.
MVP.
You could get a string on them, you could give them a condition, or you could take one forward.
I feel like they already might have this, but I'm gonna give them the condition show off.
He's got sore loser. Now he's got show off.
Yeah. He can't he needs it. He needs
Yeah,
it
so
now.
tapping
True.
into that, he's like, fuck, like that weird goth kid, like doesn't even make sense. They don't
I know, right?
dance. Fucking idiot. Yeah, hang on. I gotta save this fucking party from those weirdos. And he just sort of
Thank
starts
you.
heading towards the dance floor. You see Zeus reach out to stop him and be like, okay.
Hey, Theseus. I don't mean to like give you advice or anything, but I just thought of a move just now that you can do. Wait, watch. Are you watching? Are you watching? Ready? 1, 2. And I don't like these unhelpful advice.
Please give me that roll. Unhelpful advice. When helping someone heal harm, which he has harm, you can roll to shut him down. Also exactly as harm. Yeah.
All right.
So roll
And that's cold,
technically,
right?
yeah, cold. Full success. Theseus, you heal your harm, but your feelings are also hurt. And technically you have done a shut someone down, full success, which means Theseus loses a string on you. You can gain a string on them, or you could give them a condition or take one forward.
How many strings does Theseus have on Hypnos? Yeah, just lose it.
Just lose it. He had 1, now he has 0. Boom. Okay.
Theseus doesn't even have anything to say to this. He just kind of looks at Hypnos like,
Beautiful. Is there anything else you guys want to accomplish with the God Squad, or you're heading back to the group?
oh, go ahead.
I just want to stop. I just want to try to intercept Ares as he's.
Yeah, Ares is marching to the dance floor. Oh no, not Ares. Ares is leaving.
But is he
Sad.
going out?
Poseidon's heading towards the dance floor.
Is he somewhere I could intercept, or would I be like chasing him
Yeah,
out?
you can you would chase him out essentially.
Yeah, that's fine.
So while this is happening, Theseus and Dusa eventually, Dionysus sort of intercepts the two of you, says, "Can I talk to the two of you for just a second?"
Us?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he leads you out, to Than. He goes, "Take this," and he gives you a bottle, some sort of ambrosia. Share this among your friends real quick. I'll be right back to check on you. I will be back in just a second as you guys role play among yourself real quick.
And Theseus looks at this bottle.
Okay, Meg does not intercept Ares.
Wait,
She's back.
was Thanatos and Dusa that did this?
Theseus and
Theseus
Dusa
and
is he's
Theseus and
who he's pulling
Dusa,
aside,
yeah.
and he gives Theseus
Okay.
a bottle of booze.
Theseus
don't
is like,
Know where we're
I'm
going?
absolutely not drinking this.
Don't.
Stay sober.
Why is he taking us? What did we do?
I don't know, but I don't trust it.
Should we run?
No, just go back to the group.
Okay.
And
Boogie over to the group.
this is like,
Hey! Oh my god. Oh, you both look fantastic. Where did you go?
Uh. Wait,
Party is crazy.
Did anyone? Whose voice is that? That's weird.
I don't know. It's caves, echoes, and everything like that.
so
It's
weird.
ridiculous.
No.
told y'all
we
this
got
place was weird.
Is that more than ambrosia?
You shouldn't drink any more of
I
this.
don't
Oh, but it's
trust.
so good. It tastes.
We have
We're
to-
having a lot of fun. Where did y'all go off to?
She's gonna grab your head. We have something we have to do.
Yeah, of course.
We
yeah.
have to find Zagreus
Yeah, we have to find Zagreus.
and the
I
pool.
was having a great
Yes.
time.
I'm sorry to ruin that, but we came here
No,
with
you're
a
not
mission.
ruining. You're not ruining it at all. It's focus.
We can have
Yeah,
a great
no.
time later, but right now
Job
we
comes
have a
first.
thing to do. But now
I
we have
need
to go
you
talk
all-
to Dionysus for some reason. I don't know. I feel like we're in trouble.
Why are we in trouble? It's a party.
Yeah.
I don't know.
we
I
should
don't
be in
come to
trouble.
these normally, and I don't normally get taken away.
Wait, was
Yeah,
Dionysus just
yeah.
giving us alcohol and then, or ambrosia and then leaving?
Well, no,
Yeah, he
just
gave
wanted
you
to
like a
talk to
special
us.
bottle of something. He's like, this is the fucking good stuff. Gave it to you. He's like, you guys are fucking making this party, so you deserve it.
Did he want to
Look.
talk to us separately still?
He said he'll catch you in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll be here waiting.
I
So
give
I've-
the bottle to Meg and I'm like, don't let anyone drink this.
You just put it in my bag.
Oh, no. I think it's safer with Meg.
I won't drink it.
You won't drink it, but Meg might. And then
I
if
thought
Meg
we were trying
drinks
to have
it,
no one
and
drinking
gets,
it.
if Meg drinks it and gets violent, I mean, that's a hell of a distraction, isn't it?
We have no proof
I
that
can
Meg
just
Don't
gets
do
violent
that,
while
Meg.
If you need me to get violent, I can just get violent.
Hey,
Don't do that.
There's plenty of a distraction going on right now. Okay.
Everyone's dancing right now except for those three assholes, so we'll be fine.
It's fine.
Speaking of assholes, at one point, after those sort of go, Zeus turns to you and said, "This is getting a little lame. Come with me."
Where?
He reaches out a large hand to you. You trust me, right?
Ooh, don't put me on the spot like that. Yes, I trust you. I trust you explicitly. But with this going on and them being that, I do want someone to know where I'm going.
If I do my job right, everyone will be able to hear where you are.
Damn. So, right back. Really quick, and then they go to like the into the thick of it with with the rest of the Phonic kids.
Yeah, Hypno shows up.
Oh,
Hypnos. Oh my goodness, my brother, you look wonderful. Oh, you look wonderful.
Dad, I told you you're supposed to stop drinking.
Wait, we
Who
weren't
are
supposed to be
you?
drinking?
We weren't supposed to be drinking, apparently.
You guys said we were supposed to stay sober for this.
Who said that? I never said
I
that.
never said that at all.
Who said that? You hear Dionysus. Just somehow heard that from across the room. Foul. No. Everyone drink. And then like everyone raises a
Cheers.
glass.
Well, here goes nothing.
Okay.
I just want to
Hypnos.
say, I thought we, yeah, and
Oh no, you look like you wanted to say something. I can say something afterwards.
no, go ahead. I'm loving this. Please.
It's
I think this is.
crazy.
I think this is the time that we need to like break off and go exploring, because everybody seems to be having a good time right now, and like distracted. I mean, Ares just walked off. I think he was crying. Aphrodite just seems out of it. Poseidon is Poseidon doing a Running Man? Right? Never mind. It's
Did
fine.
he just do the work?
He's pretty
Yeah.
good at it.
He is a really good dancer.
Poseidon pushed through the dance floor, dove into like the cold water coming in from the cove, did a signature hair flip to where it's spraying the water. And then like as the droplets came down, it just started fucking going, and he's tearing it up out there. He knows how to do his thing.
All right, step up too. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we were supposed to go explore the caverns, and then I got some caverns to explore. Oh,
I'm gonna pretend to ignore that. Hi. Yes, no.
Hi.
Caverns exploring.
listen, I can keep Zeus distracted. Guys, go.
Oh, that's
Get
what we're
that
calling it now, a
out.
distraction.
Oh, fuck Zeus.
I'll keep that in mind.
La la la. No,
Did
no,
you
no.
just
We're
say
not
that
gonna
you'll
talk
fuck
about
Zeus?
fucking Zeus. No.
Fucking
The
Zeus.
sock on the door, if that one doesn't tell you, the sounds will, I promise.
I have to go use the restroom.
Don't get lost.
Fan dips.
Sorry, I have to go use the restroom. And
And
Why was he
Theseus
looking-
looks at Meg, is like, is he this awkward all the time? Like when y'all are?
You know, yeah, but he's like really happy right now. I've never seen him this happy. So
He was not supposed to take the Molly. He was not supposed to take it.
I thought we were supposed to try to keep kind of our heads because we're gonna explore a cave full of death.
Well, maybe he needs to be closer to
Speaking of heads, I'm gonna go.
or
Bye.
something. I don't.
Oh wait, where are you
Hypnos
going?
dips.
Bye.
Thanatos
Dude, so
is
we-
gone. Hypnos is gone.
dude, so we don't have to worry about you losing your head. I promise.
All right. Well, before we go do this thing, I'll look for Athena.
Yeah,
apologize.
Athena's out there with you guys. Yeah, for sure.
Dusa
Like-
also will split before that. Then.
She seems actually you haven't seen her sort of this open up and loose and just sort of go with the flow in a while. She seems to sort of be embracing the letting go for a little bit.
Theseus is just like, hey, I hate to
Hey.
interrupt your fun, but I'm about to do something really stupid, and I trust that you won't tell on me.
I'm not exactly a narc. What are you going to do?
Something really stupid that I can't tell you, but if I don't get to say this now, then I probably won't say it. I really like you. I screwed up some things with you, and I'm sorry, but I hope you like me too.
Oh shit, we lost someone.
You broke Finn's heart.
oh man, no.
Hey, me and Than are, most of us are still in our frames.
What's
We're gonna
up?
keep it like
What's
that till
up?
Vin
You,
comes back.
Fan, and me are so good. Meg and Theseus, you're a little weird right now.
That's all right. You say this and wait, other side of, oh no, there you go. You're in hypno spot.
There you go. Yeah, nailed,
Um,
it, nailed it.
Oh, is this gonna be wrong? Do I gotta do something wild?
Meg, you're good. Prince, lean the other direction.
This is a live
Oh
show.
no, no, no,
people.
way back. Way back,
Oh,
way back.
beautiful. Even in the same spot.
Oh, should I? I'm in the hypno spot now. Hold up.
No, you're good. You're good. Thea looks at you, and says, "You can't just say something like that and disappear." And she's gonna pull you in for a kiss. Should you let her?
Right. Yeah. Go with it.
Yeah, she'll pull you in and just give you just this rough, passionate kiss, holding you by the toga, and pull you back and look at you. Come back in one, please.
That's the plan. We hopefully we'll come back with someone else in one piece.
You know I love a plan. She'll sort of let you go.
And Theseus goes back to the group, like giant grin on his face.
My man.
So proud of you.
Meg, Artemis has come up to you. And like, there's kind of something I wanted to show you, if you have a second.
Yeah.
Cool. Come with me.
Just
We'll
give
sort
like
of-
a 1 second. Yeah.
She'll lead you a little bit outside the cave, taking some twists and turns quite quickly as she's light on her feet. You're light on her feet. Callista's with you as well. For you end up in a cave, but sort of in an open air sort of area. And it's like this weird wildlife sanctuary. You can see like some little white foxes. You see some exotic looking birds nestled in the trees. There's even a little bit of a trickle of water coming down, and you can see an alligator sort of nestled in there. She's like, this is wild. I've explored this island all over, and I've never seen animals like this. What do you make of this? I was just showing Callisto, and I told her you did exploring with me too. I don't know. This is interesting.
Yeah, that's an alligator?
That's an alligator. They shouldn't be here.
No. Are there pomegranates growing here? Just out
They
of
are.
curiosity. Oh, well, I'm gonna take one. So what? How did all this get here? This doesn't make any sense.
No, this is wild. This is really cool. I wanted to show Callisto, and then I realized you're one of those people too that when I find something interesting and find something good, I want to share it with you. So that's what I'm doing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Right? So you guys are checking that out. Hypnos, you've gone back to Zeus, who has silently just sort of taken your hand. He's led you into what is labeled as the Tunnel of Love, taking you into one of the sort of side caverns of this tunnel. That's just this beautifully nestled sort of little cavern cover. It looks like Hypnos themselves would have decorated this, because it's just pillows and blankets and all sorts of soft things just sort of covering the cavern floor, as well as just a couple flickering candles. Hypnos, I feel bad about how I've behaved recently. You're muted.
You mean like almost killing my friends?
No,
Oh,
keeping you all for myself. You deserve everything, Hypnos. You're one of us. You know that, right?
no, please elaborate.
Hypnos, you're part of the God Squad now. There's certain privileges that come with that. And while I have given you my all more than a few times, there's a whole nother side of things I think you deserve to experience. He looks back as Aphrodite also enters. I'd like to show you everything the God Squad has to offer, if you're interested.
You know, let's just. Fine. Fine. Let's. Yeah, show me.
And Aphrodite pulls from her toga. She's got a little fold where she pulls out small samplings of some plants. Zeus has told me about your, let's call them nocturnal adventures. And I am very interested. These, for lack of better terms, are hallucinogens. I think taking these can put us right on that edge of the waking and the dreaming. And I understand you're the expert at one of those. And I'm certainly the expert at, well, making people feel alive.
And they're just gonna look up at Zeus. You don't say.
Zeus is already taking one. Aphrodite offers, she doesn't offer one to you, she puts one on her tongue and sticks it out to you. as she pulls you in for a kiss, putting this, you assume it's a type of mushroom in your mouth. As Hypnos then goes into this weird trip, this perfect blending of the dreaming world and the actual world. And with this, you have this just pure, overly masculine, dominating entity of Zeus, and this pure seductress and feminine wiles of Aphrodite, who just shed everything, and you guys engage in some tunnel of love, should Hypnos be willing.
I mean,
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
yeah, of course. That's it.
As in one of the side caverns, the king and queen of the god squad and their kingmaker engage in some godly bonding. Back on the dance floor, the only ones left being Fanthesis Dusa.
Dusa, as soon as Meg and Than left and Theseus got distracted, she turned around and booked it.
Sure. Where's she booking it to?
So Meg, following Than, because Meg went with, everyone else went with other people except for Than, so she would go after that.
Where did Than go?
Than just wanted to go to the shadows away from everybody because
Sure.
in Than's head, he's like, oh, it's sneak time. It's spy time. Okay, cool. Heist time. Yeah, great. No, perfect.
Dusa finds Than wandering around in like the spotlight and pulls him out.
Almost. So Dusa, you start heading a little away from the party in the shadows where Than would be. And you see a woman, a student, looks around your age. You haven't seen her before though. Maybe she's one of these outsiders. So this long sort of dark hair just sort of over her shoulders. Also wearing a dark, similar to you, a purple toga, though hers is a bit darker. Just seems to sort of be awkwardly off on the sidelines and sort of makes eye contact with you as you are sort of also escaping the revelry of the party to sort of this more quiet area. And she just sort of looks at you and raises a cup.
Hi, I didn't mean to bother you. I didn't know anyone was over here. Hi, I'm Dusa. I don't think we've met.
Do you go here?
Yes? Do you?
No, this is my first time actually.
welcome.
That's wow.
I mean-
I'm in the presence of one of the students. This is
I
interesting.
mean, it's not that. I mean, I'm only here because they were trying something, so it's not that impressive. They're the really.
What do you
impressive
mean?
ones. Oh, we're an experiment. But what are?
I thought everyone here was chosen for a reason, for some sort of higher purpose. Or aren't you supposed to be some sort of amazing, great something or another? You don't know why you're here?
They tell us that a lot, but I think that's just because some of the people need to hear that, or else they can't go on.
Wow, that's not what the rest of us think. Why do you think you're here then?
I don't know. I just did good in classes, and they asked if I wanted to come. I was homeschooled most of my life, so I don't really know much of anything here. But if you want to meet some really impressive people, I could take you to meet. Our friend Hermes. He's really cool, and he's not. You don't have to worry about him. Whereas there's other people who aren't very nice, and I don't think you'd want to meet them. You seem really nice. Hi, I'm Dusa, but I didn't get your name.
They call me Cece.
Cece, that's a really pretty name. It's nice to meet you.
Right. Thank you. You're quite generous. I not expected that. I've run into some of the others who seem a bit arrogant, if that's the right word.
Yeah, those are the ones who probably need that. Those are the ones who get told that they're really special all the time.
Right. I thought all of you were like that. You're not?
I mean, I just do the best I can, and so do most of my friends, and that's what we do. Because you just have to do your best. You don't have to be the best.
You're very different than what I've heard from the outside about students here.
Well, we've only been here for a short time, and we came in as seniors, so ow. Sorry, there's a cat that's trying to climb me.
Right, then no, there's cats all over the place here. That's quite strange.
It's so weird. I don't know why they just keep jumping. I think Dionysus would have gotten rid of all the cats in the cave before the party, but that's weird.
Right. So you're new then, but I guess you're. I mean, I'm truly an outsider. I guess you are in a bit of a way as well.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just here. We came in at the late, I guess. And
So you're not part of a, what do they call themselves? The God Squad?
no. Oh God, no. I don't want to be
I always
part of
thought
the
that sounded a
God
bit
Squad.
ridiculous, right?
Doesn't it sound silly? They think they're better than everyone else.
It
so they
really
call
does.
themselves
Quite
gods.
hubristic, yes.
And they live at the top of the tower, and we have to live in the basement. It's just
That's a literal thing that happens
that's
here.
a literal thing that happens here. It's very classist for no reason.
How do you cope?
I mean, I just do the best I can. We came here to a good school to learn good things, and my plan is to get the most out of it while I can. And
this God Squad are just going to let that happen. They seem the type to
no,
really...
they're horrible.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay. We just, like I said, we just got to do what you got to do.
Well, what do you have to do?
Ignore most of them. But if I were you, I'd stay away from that one. And she points to Aphrodite. She's really, really mean and kind of a bully, like the biggest bully out of all of them.
Oh. Thank you. Noted. She seemed really nice, but like almost in a fake way. So I'm
She
glad
was
my
really
instincts were
nice.
correct about her.
Yeah, she was really nice to all of us when we first met her. And then she just started being really mean to everyone and calling everyone bad names. And
What did she do? Just called people bad names? She's just mean in general?
she's just mean in general. And again, she's very pretentious and thinks she's better than all of us.
I cannot stand the type. I expected all of you to be like that, to be honest. I see her more out of morbid curiosity than general interest, but it's quite
if you like morbid
refreshing.
things, you should meet our friend Dan. Thanatos. He's really cool, and he likes morbid things too. I mean, maybe you didn't mean it in the morbid thing way, but also there's Meg, and she's really, she's kind of a bitch, but a nice bitch. And then Theseus is kind of like the God Squad, but he's cool. He got there eventually.
I mean, sure. If there's other people like you, people you're friends with, I'd love to actually meet some interesting, nicer people here. That'd be
Do
quite
I
refreshing.
see any of the squad?
Yeah, you can track them down.
Than was probably the closest to us because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
going through him. Oh, Thanatos! Dan, come here, meet my new friend.
Where did you all go? I've been waiting for you to do the hot.
Shh. Hi, Than. This is Cece. Cece, this is Thanatos. He's
Hello.
the morbider one, but he's also really nice.
Right. Cheers, Than. And yeah, at this moment, it's probably revealed by Theseus. Meg will probably be returning from checking out this weird little animal cove as well.
As soon as I see them, come here.
What's up?
She's not from here, and she just came to check it out. Her name is Cece. She seems very nice so far.
Meg.
Right, Cece, I was just talking to Dusa, was it?
Yeah, Lisa.
And she was explaining. I thought all of you were quite pricks, to be honest. But she said there's a group called the God Squad, and you're not part of the God Squad.
No, this is hilarious. The first day we got here, they're like, we're on the top. This is literally our first impression of them. We're on the top of the tower where we all live. We're on the top. And that makes us the God Squad. And we've already decided, because you guys live in the basement, we're going to call you the Chthonic Kids. We already decided it. Like, that was the first thing they said to us. And
That
then they
sounds
made us
awful.
the truth or dare. It was
Meg,
crazy.
Can I have the bottle of ambrosia?
What bottle of ambrosia?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that one.
Right.
Can I see it real quick?
What do you all plan on doing about
Thank
that?
you.
What kind of question is that?
I
Just
couldn't
be
stand
nice.
being
At
treated
least-
like that,
At
honestly.
least introduce yourself before being rude.
Cece,
Than?
are you cool?
I like to think so, yes.
They've been drinking.
Are
I'm
you-
very sorry.
Are
I mean,
you a
that's what we're
fan
here
of-
for, right? I've
What?
been drinking too. Have you not?
Are you a fan?
You
She
should.
looks around for Dionysus.
I hit Zeus so hard.
Oh, she did.
That's the spirit. I've met him earlier. He's quite a prick.
I took his
she
spot
hit
as
me
the
so
starting
hard.
quarterback.
He
She's
did.
not. She hit Zeus so hard she
I
knocked me down the steps.
Knocked Stan down the
Are
stairs.
you all
That makes less
drunk?
sense to me. Well,
Yeah, it wasn't on
maybe a toast then to taking down the God Squad a peg.
It's a party and a heist. Relax.
To a party and a heist then? And she'll go to sort of toast the rest of you.
Yeah.
Meg, give me the bottle. I'm gonna put it in
No.
my bag for now.
Take it from me.
Deuce,
Take it
it's
from
a
her,
party.
Deuce.
It's okay to drink a bit. And she'll sort of clink glasses with you and she'll take a sip herself.
Fine, Meg, give me the bottle so I can drink from it.
All right, fine.
Dusa takes a swig and puts the bottle in her bag.
Theseus is just head shaking. I'm like, this plan has gone to shit.
You toasting?
Theseus? No, he's drinking water.
I'm toasted.
Dusa toast with the bottle.
It's,
Too.
it's a bottle of water, and he's just like, yeah, cheers. Someone has to be the DD or something.
So if you're
I'm
not from
trying
here,
to-
where are you from? Oh no.
Theseus, you feel like toasting.
Oh,
But
no.
you have your water, right? You could toast your water.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
I toasted my water. Yeah,
You toast
for sure.
your water. So taking a sip, the water tastes sweet.
Gets rid of the water. Fuck everything.
All right then. Well, I hope you'll.
Can't trust this
What do you
party
call your
girl.
group?
Nothing here.
They called you the Thonic Kids.
Yeah, they gave us that nickname.
You can be an honorary Thonic kid.
Oh, we got a drink too.
Alright.
I'm doing it.
You seem cool.
Isn't
Cece.
Cece really nice?
I mean, that's
You're not
we
from
just
here.
met, but sure. I here's to the prosperity of the Thonic Kids and the downfall of the God Squad. Then, yes.
Where did you come from?
She's not from here.
Yeah, I got
Just ask
that,
people
but
where they
no
came
one.
from.
Why not?
That's rude.
I think that's pretty normal small talk.
I guess maybe.
I think it was just his tone. He had a tone.
You did have a tone. that made it
Excuse me.
sound-
Miss
You
Cece,
had a bit of a tone.
where do you come from? I'm interested in your background.
That's better.
A different island, let's say, not this whole Hades
There are
High
more
thing.
islands?
Question for you.
Yes,
then.
there's islands all over the world.
Be honest.
I know that, but I meant around here.
No, not
Do
around here.
people have weird powers on your island?
Okay, that's an awkward question to ask strangers.
I wish
We're
you
getting
all
into it.
sincerely the best. I've liked
No,
you
no, no,
a
no,
lot
no,
more
no,
than-
no, no.
okay.
You're not walking away with that answer.
Cece, where are you going?
I
I'm
need an
so
answer.
Sorry, Cece. You should meet my friend Hermes.
If we're going to talk about that, we should maybe talk in private.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
we can go in the
further
hallway.
into the cave,
Yes.
where
Sure.
we can live freely and die freely.
I don't wish to die at all.
Oh,
We're
Um,
not gonna die. I promise.
all
Right.
gonna die at
Let's
some point.
I am
talk
not promising
somewhere
that. Please
more
ignore
private.
him.
Is that okay? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Please.
Yes.
Thank you. And yeah, she'll lead you into the tunnel of love because that seems to be where all the little private caverns are.
There's
And
some weird noises coming from the tunnel of love.
oh, you hear some
Is that,
some cheeks clapping, some thunder
is that
clapping.
hypnosis sound?
I cover Than's ears as we walk by.
Somebody's just
someone
really
snoring?
getting it right now.
I-
Man, that's fucking.
He says that, and I just cover his ears.
There's,
I'm just walking behind him.
why
What's
is there
happening?
snoring?
Your hands are really warm.
Cece will lead you into one of the private sort of rooms. Right, this is quite intimate, I suppose. Didn't realize that was happening. But more private. Anyway,
Hi. Again?
I take it you've been mistreated by the God Squad, yes?
Yeah.
Most of
Terribly.
them or some of them, yeah.
They tried to accuse me of cheating and get me kicked out of school and out of dance. It was really mean.
I have a way of dealing with people like that, and if you're truly intended on getting even with them, I would like to help you. But it's important to
Oh.
me that I know you're all in this together.
I think we are.
Perfect.
We're
I mean,
mates.
we weren't together, and then we kind of came together for this one purpose. So it is the only thing that's keeping us together right now.
Please
Excellent.
forgive my suspicion. But random girl pops out of nowhere, promises to help us with revenge, avoids the question about godly superpowers, and we're all just going to be like, okay, let's do this.
That kind of seems.
No
far
one
from
has
being
questions.
Theseus, you need to
questions.
relax. You need to trust the process. If anyone wants the gods taken down a notch, it is I.
What'd they do?
Why do you want them taken down? I thought you weren't.
I have a successful track record with this, let's say. But first, I need to know we're all in this together. Bonded.
Are we
in a
gonna?
way. And you can
Are we
all
going-
feel something about that last drink you took, something about that last toast you did, really just loosens your inhibitions. Really just, you're feeling some sort of way in this moment, in this little private cavern. Just the Thonic kids hanging out. There's been, some of you have explored some of the sexual tension, some of you haven't, but it's still there. And right now, it's all just sort of overwhelming, coming to the surface. And right, bond first, act later. She sort of takes Than's hand, and she takes Theseus's hand, and she puts both of your hands together. How do you react? And Theseus, you've been drinking water, but you feel like you've been drinking something else. You have your wits about you. You're not like blackout by any means. Like I said, it's just your inhibitions are loosened. There's something a little more enticing about the situation, but you still have your faculties about you. You're still able to make your own choices.
Than is going to look at Theseus and just kind of waiting for anything. Than will do the whole hand holding, and then we'll go like that if fucking Theseus is feeling it. But he is going off of everybody else.
Theseus won't stop you. That's where Theseus is.
All right, Than is going to take the lead on that, and he's just gonna do a little nuzzle into the neck of Theseus. There we go.
And Theseus leans into this.
And they kiss.
And they kiss.
That happens. Dusa, Meg, you're watching this as both of you feel both of your hands, fingers intertwined with yours. A Cece in the middle of both of you sort of locks hands with you and sort of pulls the two of you in. First, if Meg lets her, kissing Meg, and then going to kiss Dusa.
Yusa runs. This is not what I was expecting. I thought we were going to talk. This is over, right? I gotta.
Give me a runaway roll, which is volatile, or you might have something
No,
else.
I have
We have a
sudden
power.
escape, so
Yeah.
it's dark.
Roll it.
$11.
Oh,
And I also gain a string from the person I'm running from, so I gain a string on CC.
You get a string on Cece. Deuce is out. Unless, Meg, you can intercept if you choose to.
no, I can't. It has to be a partial success.
Oh, true. That's a full success.
Yeah, that's a full success. She's out.
Dusa is gonna be looking around like, this is a little bit more than I was expecting. I can't quite handle, like, looking at everyone. She gives like an extra little look at Meg and an extra little look at Than, and just books it.
Who may or may not notice, up to you guys.
Yeah, it's up to them. But she
Meg, what are you
definitely-
feeling in this moment? As she kisses you, or goes to kiss you, and is also pulling you towards Theseus and Thanatos.
Yeah, we're up against the wall at this point. Like, they slamming against the wall and grabbing whoever. I don't. She's drunk as hell. She doesn't know what's happening.
Come
Beautiful.
on in. The water's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
So, Thanatos, Meg, Theseus. The trio we didn't know we needed. The OTP we didn't know we needed. Yeah, just getting caught up in the moment, going with the flow, just begin embracing in this, just the mood's perfect, the feeling's perfect, your body's just tingling with anticipation, and before you even note it, you don't even see Cece around, as it's just sort of the three of you. Inhibitions out the window, connections finally cementing. Some that have already been there with Than and Meg. Theseus, all this pent-up frustration, this rivalry with Thanatos, this weird thing where you want Meg to sort of train with you, be better, but she keeps pushing back. All these things are finally just fucking let go in this pure, unadulterated expression of just passion between the three of you, assuming everyone is cool with that happening. We got thumbs up, baby. That's happening in one of the little off coves in a tunnel of love. Directly across, Hypnos, Zeus, Aphrodite, having their own just, again, just this, the tunnel of love is living up to its namesake. But Deuce is fucking running. Where are you running to?
I think Dusa originally just starts running in a direction and then stumbles into the clean cave.
You stumble to the clean cave, and then you wind up just running. You find yourself in this cool little animal sanctuary with a little trickle of water. You see an alligator, you see exotic birds, you see little foxes, and all sorts of weird animals don't necessarily belong to an island setting like this, but they're there. And yeah, you're sort of taking this all in. Do any of these animals in particular sort of spark your interest? Something you'd maybe get closer to?
Didn't you say there were like little white foxes?
There are.
Definitely that over the alligator.
Perfect. So Dusa starts slithering up to one of these little white foxes. Yeah, you glance back for a second, and your form, your body, you're a serpent. You're a snake. And you coil looking back, and you see at the entrance of this, you see Cece. Arms crossed, just sort of taking in this area, this long wooden wand in her hand, sort of tapping it against herself, watching. I'm disappointed in you, Dusa. I was hoping you'd help the rest of your friends, but if you're not helping, then I guess I'll put you in the pen with the rest.
Not everyone can help that way.
No, they can't. No, they can't. And we go back to our trio of Than, Meg, and Theseus. During all of this, Than, you hear something. While you hear moans of pleasure and ecstasy sort of echoing through these tunnels, you suddenly hear something of distress, a noise that jars you from sort of what's going on. Someone is in trouble nearby.
Stop it. Stop. Something's
Doing it
wrong.
wrong?
No, you're perfect.
Sorry, we didn't establish a safe word. We should have done that.
No, you're fine. You're both great. We'll talk about it later. Something's wrong. Somebody needs help.
Okay.
Where's Dusa? Where's Dusa? No. Where's Dusa?
She ran off.
Put your togas back on. Follow me. Okay, just.
Okay, the two of you follow?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be really awkward, and it's already awkward.
You rush towards the sound of this distress. It's not far. It's just a little bit down this tunnel of love into a different sort of private sort of cove cavern. And you go in, and you see Dionysus calling out for help, choking, froth coming from his mouth. And you see straddling him Meg. It's that Meg with black lipstick, blonde hair, this wide, deranged grin as she tightens the whip. And Meg, you see your sister Electo look up at you.
I tackle that bitch.
You rush to tackle. Somewhere from right on the side of this entryway, arms reach out and grab you as you see your other sister Electo sort of hold you still. And Electo just looks at you, tightens again on Dionysus, and just looks up, grinning at the three of you.
Fuck you.
Well, well, well. Meg! Sad I had to get an invitation from someone else instead of my own sister who's going to this school. I've asked around and you haven't been living up to your expectations. And she pulls the whip tighter on Dionysus, just... From what I hear, the only person you've even punished here is your trash friends. Meg, you're weak, you're indecisive, and worst of all, you're boring. But this passionate individual here, and she tightens again, it's time to start handing out punishments, Meg. And she starts tightening that whip around Dionysus as she's fully in the buff on top of him, but that whip just wrapped around, tightening it in. And that is where we're calling this episode of Hades High School.
Fuck!
What the fuck, bully?
I knew as soon as you said outsiders, I knew this was going to happen. I've been waiting for it.
My fucking God.
What the hell?
I'm ready to kick somebody's head in like I'm Bryan Danielson. Let's go.
Watch.
Let's go around the table. Tell the people who you are, where they can
Someone's
find
getting
you,
the beat trigger. Let's go.
what you're up to. Starting with Vin.
Hey guys, I'm Vin at VinVoxVA on Twitter. Again, mind blank. Had a great time.
Okay, that's Vin. Wes, what you got for us?
Hi, my name is Wes. I'm with Carrying Comfort Studios. We're a Twitch channel like this one, but different. Same, but different. Because we play tabletop over there. You can follow me at BrotherXWes over on Twitter. You can follow Carrying Comfort Studios at Twitter at Comfort Carrying. You can follow us on Twitch. Do all that great stuff. We don't have a lot of stuff coming up this week, except for in particular. This Friday, I'm going to go ahead and announce it. Run by the lovely Zachary Valdo of ATL by Night. We have Another Day at the Shop, a D&D 5e one-shot starring the cast of Hades High School, including Bully and Miss Penny Dreadful and April Raygun and Vin Vox and Prince here and myself are all going to be playing different retail workers at a shop that sells magic items in a fantasy world, and Zachary Valdo is going to be our dungeon master for that one. I'm go ahead and I'm hitting I've been waiting for the tweet. I'm posting the tweet now. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. That's going to be on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central over at twitch.tv/Carrying Comfort Studios this Friday, September 17th. If you have nothing going on, we would love to have you so we can watch a little bit. I think it's the first ever Dungeons and Dragons that's ever been on our channel. So we're kind of starting it off strong with this group. And then go ahead and check out YouTube and all that other stuff. I would love to talk shit with you on Twitter, hop in Discord, all that good stuff. That's it.
Definitely watch that game because I have an elephant.
I forgot about that.
I have a hat.
Yes.
Miss Petty Dreadful, Rachel.
Hey, I'm Rachel. Follow me on the internet at Ms. Petty Dreadful. Check me out playing games on Table Goth, and Bully eat shit.
Every day. April.
Hi everyone, I'm April. You can find me all over the internet as April Raygun. There's stuff I'm doing. I don't know. I'm a snake now, and I don't know how to feel. Oh, we have Slady stuff starting soon, so follow us. I got nominated for an award. Do that. Just go to my Twitter. Like, just go to my Twitter.
Vote for
The
April.
Gamehurst Award. Vote for April. Go vote for April.
Even though there's a lot of people I
Yes.
know in it, you know what? Fuck it. I've made my decision. I'm voting April Ray Gun.
Vote in April. Yeah.
Thank
I,
you.
I voted and voted.
Look,
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
Look.
Thank you, because a lot of our friends are also in multiple categories, and I'm only in one. So
There we go. I was gonna say I got a lot of friends and
There you
other
go.
things, but you know what?
Exactly.
April's
Yeah.
got my heart. She's got my vote.
You know,
thank
You know what else has my
'cause
heart?
You just turned me into a snake. Fucking give me that vote.
She's a snake. Vote for her. Prince.
Yo, everybody, it's me, Prince, aka Dimples and Dice. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, all that jazz is Dimples and Dice. I'll be starting either gameplay of Tales of Rise or Deathloop tomorrow, so come check that out. Also, tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be playing Trauma Team Chronicles over at Rolling These 20s. That is a Bimcroc Hawk group of TTRPG players, and we do TTRPG shows on our channel. We also do Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night on Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And you can also catch me just before that game over in Vancouver by Night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time for Delve into Darkness. And there's more coming along with this game that already has been mentioned. So keep an eye out for my Twitter.
It's down to me. I am Bully. I mostly do things at Table Goth, where you could check out our stuff. Go to our YouTube. We're about to drop another tutorial video. Probably tomorrow, maybe the day after, depending on how lazy I am, with me and Miss Mandy Morose, who was going to play Electo, but you're lucky she's in Colorado next week. We'll see. If she lives, she'll be back as that. Spoiler. Not spoiler, it just happened. Yeah. Otherwise, catch me as a player Thursdays, Table of Horrors, Victorian London game, which is fucking heating up. I'm very excited about that. And then also we're on a break with the Overlord, but we'll probably be back pretty soon. Sometimes Prince joins us to ruin our game. Otherwise, also catch me as a player Friday, as I get to play some D&D. My alma mater. I'm excited for that. Otherwise, that's been it. Please join us as we're getting ready to clear the table. But you are all invited back next week for our season finale of Hades High School.
It's not the finale.
It is the season finale. Maybe forever finale. I don't know.
You shut your whore mouth.
I'm shushing my whore mouth.
You should.
But yeah, please join us next week while we serve up that for all of you. But until then, thanks for joining us. And farewell. This has been Hades High School.
eat shit, Bully.
Eat shit, Bully.
Eat shit, bully.
Eat shit, bully.
Bully.
Boy.